You're good. We were just interrogating Matt about his very selfish decision to leave us.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna rib this for a couple weeks. Gonna crack a couple jokes at his expense. Well, I still can. But yeah, no.
How dare you, Matt?
I know.
You know, you have to
Hey, if I
find
could
someone to
put off
replace
getting
you.
a real job, I would. But I think making wine is going to be fun again.
What? Money? Nah. Money's the root of all evil. Come on. As I go and slave away in my own job as well, so being a complete hypocrite.
That's alright. Alright. So... we are on session 157 of the Splitlanders. Everyone's here, so that's good.
Well, I hope that I've done my fair share in saving some asses. I know that probably everyone's been saved at least once by Chomsky's Vortex Warp.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that Vortex Warp and the +5 on the Flash of Genius is deep hefty.
Hey, you could do it too, Malin.
It's +3, and again, I'm a selfish bastard who does it myself. That's literally what happened with the dragon fight. You're like, do you want to save Uslog? I was like, actually, I need it for myself. I just let her get burned. I'm sorry.
Put up an ad. It's like, need a 6-person, must be full artificer.
Must be selfless artificer.
Selfless.
Yeah.
We already
I'm
have
just
one-
gonna be sad because like Chomsky's so invested in this
Yeah,
story. But
that is what I said, or what
Yeah.
I was thinking. Hopefully, I'll be a part of your camp for a while.
yeah, the Chomsky, the NPC.
No, now that Matt's not here to take care of his
Well,
NPC, we're gonna
Chomsky's
go-
leaving. His character is moving on. I'll figure out how.
Says he wants to be part of our camp forever.
Too bad.
Can we
Wow.
keep Carl?
No.
No, Carl.
Carl's
That's right,
leaving too.
Carl. I didn't even realize. Oh no, Carl.
But
That's...
we'll have him around for this week and next week, so, you know.
Carl's like our mascot, though.
Maybe Chomsky gets a chance to go be a famous chef somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can rename ourselves again, something like in honor
Why
of
does
Chomsky.
Glenn sound
Carl.
like he's in a tunnel?
Do I sound weird?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
your
sound-
mic is worse.
Sound like you're far away, like you're yelling down a tunnel at us.
I mean,
I mean, like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but if you were gonna sing, then
does that sound any better?
this nah, still.
Yeah, it sounds a lot
Ah.
different than your usual.
Your singing ability will be hampered this session, unfortunately.
You have a
That's
new
good.
mic or
It's-
something?
No, it's exactly the same setup. Let me
You
Check
might want to
Discord.
check if Discord like switched you to your webcam or something for your mic, because it likes to do that. Like just switch your devices around.
Did you also get a new mic, Lou?
I did, although I thought I had already used
Yeah,
it
like
with
last
this group.
week. You used it last week, so.
Yeah, I got a new headset. As much as I love my classic red headset, it was getting kind of old.
What about now?
Wait.
Yeah,
There
you
you
sound
go.
normal.
That's the.
You know what it did? Oh man, I was playing Final Fantasy VII earlier, and I have my PS5 hooked into.
Wait,
my,
the original or the remake?
the new one, Rebirth, the second remake.
Actually, I haven't played it yet. I played. Well,
It's
did they do the
it's really
second
good.
part? I played the first part. I didn't finish it though. I just got up to Shinra Tower.
yeah. Oh man, did you see? Anyway, I don't want to. Okay. You're pretty far in then.
Oh.
You should definitely finish it because the second one is really good because you're out of Midgar and you get to it's opened up.
Yeah,
it
it's the
feels
same
like
as
it,
in the original game where you go out into the actual world.
Yeah, everything's open. There's like a whole bunch of do. it's way less linear, so it's super nice. But I have it hooked up to my monitor, so I just switch inputs and play off my monitor, and it defaulted my mic to my PS5 controller mic. It's
Oh,
just
so
sitting
that's
there on
why
my
you're
laptop,
down
yeah.
the tunnel. You're like Mike's
Yeah,
picking you up
exactly.
across the room.
Yeah.
Well, stop doing that. I'm glad you figured it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, Uslog, you would be scribe this week if that works for you.
That works.
We have Malin as a previous scribe. It looks like Uslog is quartermaster this week.
Oh. I don't think you all want me to be quartermaster, but I'll.
I mean, the only real job is to just pay your. Wait, did we install the button yet?
I did install the button. However, there is no coinage in the camp right now.
Oh, you guys gotta put
I
coins
didn't.
in your camp.
Yeah, I didn't move anything from the party treasury. I just added the button in the camp tab.
So
But
yeah,
yeah.
then I mean, I can probably just
I can
you know.
try.
Well, if I have the button, as
not
long
very
as you guys put coins in the camp, I could just press the button. I think it
I
needs
wasn't sure who
food
the
too.
current quartermaster was, and I didn't know if they would want to move all the stuff from party treasury over to camp that we want to store at camp, or like, I didn't. But yeah, the rations and coins and stuff that we want to spend for long rests should be added to camp.
Yeah. Yeah, just so the camp can draw its funding from somewhere. I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just have to. If it's just that, that's fine. But if we like loot stuff, I might need some help knowing where to put stuff.
that kind of depends just on where the group wants to put stuff. But
Okay.
I mean, right now, I
I'm
think
just
most of the items go to people. It's just the stuff you aren't using in combat that sometimes goes to a bag of holding or to your camp or whatever, wherever you want to send it. But all right, well, if you need any help,
Yeah,
we can
I can
walk
try.
you through
Yeah.
it.
It's about time I learned how to do it.
It's very easy. Like it's
Okay.
definitely harder. To
I
describe.
can also cover it the next 2 weeks if you want, Carly.
I can train today.
Cool.
Maybe you can help
Cool.
me.
Help her.
No, as a send off, we have to work him like a horse. Like we can't just like we have to.
You
bleed
gotta
him
train
dry
the new guys.
Yeah.
We gotta bleed him dry.
Chomsky has to do everything for the next 2 weeks. He's just doing scribe and quartermaster. And, yeah, he's got to do all the jobs.
Meal prep for next session.
Meal prep. He's got to send us like personal pizzas for our game. I like it. All right. So anyway, let's see. Uslog on scribe. And quartermaster. So Malin. It looks like you were the previous scribe. Can you give us a rundown of last time on the Splitlanders?
Sure. Last time session of the Splitlanders. So tonight is pretty easy and we have no problems. The next morning, Glenn, the ever-loving troll that he is, uses the sending stone to tell the pitchfires that the Deep Frost network is not trustworthy, even though we did the same exact thing. He doesn't even find out about the outcome of the revolution. But anyways, we set off to make the deal of the century with the Archlich. We get greeted by the floating eyeballs and meet up with Dovik. I need a nickname for him, other than calling him a pervert. I have to get back to that one. It's actually a struggle, and it actually might be my greatest challenge yet. Anyways, I ask him what he knows of my emblem that I got from Froggy's vault, and he says it's a holy emblem of the Giants. Great job, man. I couldn't have guessed that myself. Phenomenal insight. Anyways, we try to convince him to join us, and I slide him an extra magical dagger, and he grabs it instantly. Greedy bum. I think we should ask him to go back and raid the vault again with us. I mean, we barely touched that thing, but Glenn is against the idea. For a troll, I would have thought that would have been funny, but he's boring like that, I guess. Oh well. We do the deal and lose our memories as we go through his lair and derp our way through to the other side. We then begin to ascend to the top of the mountain, and Diddy comes over to talk with me. She asks if we can trust Dovik and his mind altering. She says that perhaps he did so because he has his own trove of cool loot, and we should think of heisting him. I mean, she's so cute when she wants to rob the Archlich, but I think that's not the wisest idea. Midway through our combo, we realize that, besides him, someone else altered her memories during the heist. Glenn casts Greater Restoration on her, and she remembers getting jumped by the Deep Frost Network, who stole some of her stuff. You know, I was pretty fine with them before, but that's just cold. I mean, I guess they're Deep Frost for a reason. If I ever see Doug again, I'm gonna dig him a hole and throw him in there. Anyways, as we continue walking, Raldo goes on a random tirade how he should be able to kill all living things, and it's unfair that beings exist that would survive an axe to the head. And the group questions my motives. We start talking about resurrection, and Uslag gets super uncomfortable about the topic, but I decide to address this in private. At the end of the day, we go into Glenn's mansion, and he tries to restore himself, but he finds that his memory was not altered. Then goes to talk to Uslag about her past experience with death and how the Raven Queen chose to give her another chance at life. He expresses that he will write her an epic ballad, to which she insists that it's a rock melody. I then show up later and ask the same question, but dive a bit more into her memory of the event. I myself don't remember much before I was reborn, so I try to glean some insight from her experience, but it's not much avail. Next day, we wake up, and as we leave the mansion, we see a giant hole where something was clearly looking for us. Yeah, I don't think it's really a big deal, especially since I've killed more impressive things than a worm. But Glenn questions my courage. That's crazy, bro. We continue upward and finally see the sun. Wow. It's been a while, actually. I fly up from the ravine and see a tower that immediately fireballs me out of the sky. That's just rude. Me being the tank I am, you know, I'm unfazed. We then get jumped by a weird animal statue and a bizarre golem, but easily wreck them. Afterwards, it seems the design of the animal is similar to my own. More to think on that. Anyway, Sprocket goes past a ravine and finds a weird ruined temple of sorts. Being the Chad I am, I fly over to the chasm to investigate myself. I find this weird stone, but as I feel around, I hit a glowing ruin and immediately all my magic, including my rigged boots, depower. I find myself stuck, hanging on for dear life. Help! MVP, Uslag Spuns.
Alright.
My one
Thank
pun.
you for that recap.
No, it was 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I made one by accident.
So a couple of things which I've mentioned in other games. Moving forward, I am looking to hide attack rolls and creature abilities from the chat log. I would just kind of narrate, like, if you're struck or if it misses you based on your AC. I would tell you when you're hit what it rolled, so if anyone wanted to shield or do something like that, you would have a chance to react. And I would still tell you the DC difficulty again for things like reactions, but I wouldn't display the attack rolls or the damage or the descriptions of the attacks. I think it'll help with immersion. It's kind of what I used to do anyway, but I started kind of displaying them to be a little bit more gamey, but lately I've been kind of going back to the basics, and I feel like it works better. So I just wanted to run that by everyone. Yeah, some of my older players know I used to do that, but I wanted to make sure there were no objections also. If anyone thinks it's a bad idea or just is really upset about it, you can either, let me know here or in private. But yeah, I was going to try doing that. And,
I dig it.
Yeah, it's been working for all the other groups. I've been liking it so far. The other thing is I want to go back to inspiration points instead of just being inspired. So you can store up to 3 of them, and they would be basically usable on a short rest, kind of like a short rest ability. So you could set it so they, like if you use one, you can't use it again until the next short rest. As I said, you can have up to 3 of them, and this way, you won't feel pressured to use them right away. I might up that number later, but I want to start with 3. These are different from story points, which are basically, inspiration points used to gain advantage. You have to do it before the roll. Story points are the reroll. And the story points are going to be once per day. So you can only use them again on a long rest. Just to kind of cut down on the amount people can do rerolls with the story points. So that would be it change-wise. So if you have inspiration right now, you'd have 1 of 3 inspiration points. And again, I might increase that, but for now I'm going to try it with 3. and see, how it works out. Any questions or comments or anything?
Did you mention anything about crafting, or that's still in the works?
It's still in the works, but I'm debating whether it's going to require a feat or not. Because my thought was you would have these things called spirit points, which kind of recharge weekly and are based on your level. So, like, it would take probably 5 days to craft something, but, like, if you had, say, a bunch of these spirit points stored up, like, you could craft something really powerful in that week. You wouldn't have to spend, like, a year crafting a very rare item. You just need to have a certain number of spirit points, which, like I said, it would take a while for them to accumulate, but once you had them, like, you could just use them. So it would still limit how many cool things you could craft, but it would be more like they're constantly recharging. So while you're adventuring, they are coming back over the weeks that you spend doing things, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Are you open to suggestions on that?
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. Are you open to suggestions on the crafting system?
Yeah, always. I have no problem with
So-
suggestions.
I think Arcade had a decent. I don't know. A lot of people don't like Arcade's system of labor. I always thought it was an interesting system where they used labor points that were like everything you did, whether it was just gathering or fishing or crafting or putting things together required labor points, and they just kind of regen naturally. I figured maybe every week or whether it's like a in real life time gate or a in-game time gate.
It would probably be in-game. Like, that's kind of what the spirit points would be. Like, every 5 days, like, you'd get one back if you would use them. Like, even if you're off adventuring or doing other things.
One thing I think you could expand it to let people who aren't like have a feat still craft, but it would take them quite a while. I thought maybe like having a tiered system where, like, we've got like followers and people in our camp, maybe sending them out to go get materials costs the most labor points. If you can like gather them yourself, the materials you need, somewhere in the middle, and then obviously if you have a feat, one of a few special feats, maybe it requires hardly any labor points to do.
Yeah, we
That's just
can
a task.
we can definitely talk about it. I don't want to spend too much time on it here, just because I want to get things going. But we could talk about it. The consumables like potions and scrolls would not require the feat. It would just be for the hard, like, permanent items that you need the feat to craft. So there'd probably be two things to it. There'd be the enchanter and the crafter. So, like, an alchemist would make the potion, then the enchanter with the magic would put the enchantment on it. If that makes sense. There's like this whole
potion on their own.
Hmm?
You're saying an alchemist won't be able to make a potion on their own?
They can, as long as they have access to magic. Like, it's the
I see.
same.
They can help someone like make a spell that they themselves don't know. Okay.
Yeah. So to craft, like, say, a healing potion, it would cost the 25 maho of nature components or religious or whatever. And then, like, once that mixture was crafted, then you could put the enchantment, and it would kind of be similar to what we do now, but there is a chance that you can make like a more powerful potion. I'm still working on that though, because I don't want to make it too complicated, but I also like the idea of somewhat of a more in-depth system than basically just spending maho on magical items.
Yeah, I remember there was a system you tried once before where like we did rolls when we brewed potions, and like, we occasionally like made like one that was a little more potent or a little less potent. Yeah,
the only issue is that there was a lot of rolling for that. So, like, if you're crafting a bunch of healing potions, everyone's just rolling a bunch, which might not be a bad thing, but in any case, just to give you an idea of what I'm working on with the crafting stuff. Okay, so let's get to some storytelling. I remember Malin was in a bit of trouble here.
Just a bit.
Just
Please
a
help
little
me.
bit.
I don't like this character too much.
Just
Can
a
you
little
remind me
bit.
the size of the like the? I guess it's quite a distance. Yeah, never mind.
So at least for the moment, you're kind of balancing against the edge there. Like, hugging the wall, this massive chasm behind you. Unfortunately, Sprocket already went careening down into darkness, so he's probably gone.
I killed Sprocket.
But yeah, what are we gonna do?
Can we? Does anybody have a Uslav? Do you have any javelins that, like non-magical ones?
Oh yeah, I have 4
Do you think we
and
could
2
try
hand
and-
axes.
Do you think we could try and a hand axe might even be better for the weight of it? Could we try and tie a rope to something and see if we can't send it over there, stick it to something, or land it close where Malin can, like maybe aim here-ish and see if we can stick it in the rock or get it close enough that he can grab it?
We do have grappling hooks.
And
You do
pitons?
Pitons,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe Malin has some.
What skill? Oh yeah, okay. If we want to just go over a little more carefully and add like stuff all along here with pitons or pitons, then maybe that is the better way. Because I'm not sure what degree of proficiency or accuracy is needed for us to land a grappling hook 65 feet away around a bend.
Well, I just need enough room to get past the aura, and then I should be able to fly again.
Where would he have felt, or me via Sprocket have felt kind of where the aura begins or began?
Wait, that's actually an interesting point. What if I drop but I leave the race and then I can fly?
Oh, that's a little risky.
That's really risky.
I
Daredevil move
believe
right there.
it depends on how deep the pit is, because you automatically fall a certain distance, I think, before you can react. So if the pit is really deep, you might be able to start flying before you hit the ground. Otherwise, you just go splat.
This is. Well, that's a backup option, guys. That's a backup option.
It's a backup.
Would there
Could we time it? Like if he fell, that someone else could react? Get him out? Like,
Oh, like with
teleport
the
him?
spell.
I mean, I think it would be kind of based on initiative if we want to do it that way. So if you rolled high enough initiative, you might be able to do it. Well, I don't know. That'd be weird. I'll probably... could you target him in free fall? Let's just say no right now to make things more complicated.
do we have
there.
Do we have any sense on where the field begins based on how Malin felt the magic leave him and how I felt Sprocket fall?
Well, Sprocket fell out here, so it probably is at least 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's at least 20 feet deep?
20
No.
foot, or sorry, 15
Oh,
feet.
radius.
The radius, yeah.
The radius of the anti-magic, assuming it is a radius.
Well, let's pull out that grappling hook and take a couple shots. I think we're going to have to string together a couple ropes, just so we have lots of length here. And let's secure one end here so we can drag it back if we miss and try again. Lou, what kind of skills would lend possible accuracy for, spinning a grappling hook around and sending it flying?
Well, you could... Let's see, I mean...
Uslug's athleticism, maybe?
Yeah, it'd probably be more dex-based than strength-based. Okay. Well, actually, grappling hook is a pretty heavy item. So there is this ledge here, remember. I don't know if you want to take that into account.
Yeah, if you get to the ledge, is there a straight shot at me from the ledge, or...
My concern is if we start pounding pitons on and taking our time all along here, we could attract more attention before we get Malin back to us.
I like the idea of maybe getting to one of us with the pitons to this ledge and then throwing the grappling hook to
in there. Okay. Well then, let's. If this ledge and this looks stable, Lou, there's no like.
That middle island, yes. As far as you could tell, that is.
Yeah, let's
stable.
start with that then, because we only have to traverse 10 feet here with pitons, 15 feet. Pitons. I don't know which one's correct.
Me neither.
It's pitons. Pittons
With
is
the little
like
piggy.
pittons is more like a pittons, like kind of cheap, I think.
Oh yeah, pittance.
A
Yeah.
pittance. It's
Oh yeah,
pitons.
different spelling. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's try that. Let's pull out a couple pythons, and then start stringing a rope for at least this first segment. Is there like a section of this platform that's a little lower here, Lou, or just a different texture?
Yeah, it's so over there I'll say yeah, is a little bit lower.
But yeah, it's still pretty much all safe here and solid.
Yeah. So as
Okay.
you're kind of discussing things, you would hear what sounds like large wings flapping in the distance.
Oh no.
Should we
And
take cover or?
Take cover under the trees. We don't want to deal with a dragon right now.
I'm dead.
Or
So
a giant bird or whatever. it
Do you have a
is.
cloak or anything?
Whatever.
Do you
That
still
sounds
have
so
the
dead.
Malin? Do you still have the cold weather clothing? Maybe pull your like your
I have a
cloak or
cloak
coat
on.
on over
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I have a
try to
cloak on.
blend in a little bit.
So you're looking around. It sounds like whatever it is close, but you don't see anything. And then something
guys.
comes swooping into view.
Great.
Oh,
The
great.
last thing we need right now with Malin on the edge of a
Oh,
cliff.
why did we get all
No.
pumped up?
Well, guys,
And-
looks like I'm leaving next session also. Okay.
and a familiar dragon lands on the edge here.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet.
Oh, this
it's our friend.
bozo. This
He
bozo.
looks down at the group as if he's about to torch you, but then notices Glenn and says, "It can't be. What are you all doing here?" As heavy footfalls go underneath him as he walks towards you. He says, "So you found the tower after all. I'm actually impressed. I didn't think I'd see you here."
This
it's not
has
your
been our
conversation.
objective.
I know Glenn was not here.
This has been our objective for many months.
He says, "Yes, as you
What
said."
brings you here? I'm quite surprised to see you here.
He says, "Well, after I escaped the underground, I flew up into the areas above, trying to avoid the terrain of my elderkin. And I was making my way through the mountains, finally getting past his territory when I noticed the tower. I thought I'd fly past and see what was happening here. Maybe you had made it here, I thought, and it seems you have." He
Yes, we have
says,
just
Yeah.
recently arrived. Met some interesting denizens of this place.
he nods and says, "The area is very dangerous. I assume you have not gotten too close to the tower yet."
Hey guys.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you guys got his AB? I just yell.
We've tested out. We've gotten close enough to test out its defenses.
I see. And it seems your friend is climbing on the rocks over there.
He's in a bit of trouble.
If I remember
might be
correctly,
falling more
he
than
was
climbing.
wasn't he able
We
to
were-
fly?
We were just about to retrieve him when we heard your approach.
He
There
says-
seems to be some magical thing keeping him from flying.
He looks over and he says, yes, the downsides of fake flying. One can't rely on magic all the time." He says, "So, Warforged, do you have any taunts for me now?"
God damn it, dude. God damn it. That's just you hear me swearing.
And just see a
Listen,
big old
listen.
teethy smile come across his face. Perhaps, perhaps you could use my help in this. I do feel I owe your
Never gonna
group
live
for
this down.
saving me. Or at least
We could certainly
making a deal
retrieve
with
him.
me.
We could certainly retrieve him through more mundane means, and we would, of course, welcome your aid if you feel the need to repay our generosity in some way in the future.
You notice he still has all the packs, like, strapped to him. Like all the backpacks with the magical items and treasures.
I wish you could just drop me. Okay,
So-
okay, I'm sorry that I taunted you, and I called you a chump and a bozo. My apologies.
He just kind of smiles, looking over at Malin, looking back at the group, and says, well, since he's being so humble about it, I suppose I can help him. He says, this will make us even for you helping to free me from the giants, I suppose. Not that I usually care about favors owed to inferior beings, but you all seem to have a good amount of power and ability. It may have been a tough fight should we have kept attacking one another. Perhaps you are at least somewhat close to my ability and power. Even your stuck Warforged over there.
Perhaps we
Guys,
should.
is there really nothing you could do? This guy, is there really nothing you can do? We need to use his help. I'm just sobbing on the
Did we ever get the dragon's name? Like, I mean, I see it on the sheet.
Yes,
but
he did tell it to you when he flew away.
Okay, well then, yeah, then Erpa would have addressed him like with his name.
Gavrexneva.
Yeah. Okay. Arapal, yeah. So I mean, Arapal thinks that we can get Malin. It just might take us a little while.
He says, well, if you don't wish my help, I can just leave.
We would be most open to traveling with you for a time, or spending some time together in order to share knowledge, and
There's
sorry?
no shot. That guy, my Malin just starts yelling. There's absolutely no way.
He says, you should keep your voice down. The Guardians might come if you continue flapping your gums.
I'll
He
go over
says-
here and start on the first pitten.
He says, I might rest here, regardless, but if you wish my help, I can go get your friend. It'll take less time and be less dangerous.
Yeah, let's
It is
see
an
what we
honor
can do.
to, yeah.
I guess,
want to
do we want to make... Well, I guess it would be silly to make Chomsky leader of this group since he's, only here for 2 weeks. I guess Uslag, what's the call? I'll let you be leader.
I say we, if the dragon's gonna be here anyway, or if Gavrex Nesva is gonna be here anyway, we can
Gavrex
try
Nesva.
our best, and
He can laugh at us if we fail, and then do
yes,
the favor.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that immensely.
He shrugs, he says...
And I'm not going to deny a dragon that pleasure.
Well, as powerful as your Warforged friend was, it seems a waste if he went careening down to his death below.
Especially when we have just reached our goal. Or our intended destination.
He says, well, I shall sit here until you either choose to ask for my help or until my strength returns and I decide to continue flying. I am in the business of finding a new lair now that I'm no longer a prisoner of those God's forsaken giants.
We can be of some use to you in scouting for such a location to settle yourself. Would be quite an honor. And at this point, Arapal's already working on the first pitten.
Give me a persuasion check.
Do I want to use... Glenn usually does the talking, so let me just go ahead and use my channel divinity while I'm talking to the dragon.
He says, little one, you would have to cook for days to feed me. Unless you're going to cook me up one of your friends. Again, a big teethy grin.
Nice. So that's a 26.
There's not that many of us that are actually edible, so...
He says, well, you'd be surprised. Most of you would be edible, I think. Though, obviously, I would not stoop to such things unless I was desperate. So he says, well, if you think you can find me a lair, I wouldn't scoff at the help, though I would look for something far above where my treasures could be protected by natural barriers. Says I
What
don't know
about-
if you possess the ability to do such travel.
Hmm.
Yeah, Chomsky and
Like
the
in
Red
the-
Dragon just fly
I
away
was just
together.
thinking. I was just considering that there are a great many ancient ruins with their own secrets. This tower being one of them, and perhaps some of the other places that we have been or will come to in our adventures may be to your liking.
He says, I never considered an ancient wizard tower. That is actually kind of a cool idea. Alright, little Warforged, you've sold me. If you can clear the defenses, perhaps I will stay here, at least for the time being.
Good.
He just kind of sits there and watches you start attaching pitons. So go ahead.
How many does it take to go across like 10, 15 feet?
Well, I need probably athletics if you're climbing across to the platform over here.
Well, I would start with the first piton and then attach the rope. And then attach the rope to me, and then I assume there would be some athletics involved, but the rope would assist.
Yeah, so having the rope would lower the difficulty a little.
I'll
But
try
it's
this.
at this point, it's more to catch you if you fail.
Right.
Yeah, having the rope, you do still have to do some climbing.
Okay. A good thing I attached that rope to
Oh
myself.
yeah, Uslug would definitely be part of this as well.
Alright, so if you're
I was just
assisting
taking
her,
notes.
go
Yeah.
ahead and give me... I'll take up to 2 athletics checks from the group.
Okay.
So if you want to assist her, go ahead.
Oops, I didn't mean. Okay. Athletics.
I haven't even stepped off the ledge yet. I just like immediately like
Oh,
tripped.
that's not good for Uslug.
Whoa. So you're having some trouble. You're attaching the piton, but you can't find a good foothold to
Wait,
continue.
you know what? I can freaking jump this far.
That's true. If you have enough strength,
Can I
you
jump-
could just jump it.
Yeah.
Might make it a little easier.
I have a ring of jumping, but I think it requires it too.
I don't need to make a check to
Oh,
jump.
I don't want to rely on magic.
Well,
I
you
don't
can
need to
jump.
make a check to jump a distance less than my strength, right?
Yes, so you can jump up to your strength score as long as you have a 10-foot start. Alright, so your strength is 20.
23.
Okay, so the
No,
little...
21, sorry.
What were you saying?
Just
Yeah, it's a
beware
15-foot
Bella,
jump.
I don't know how magical that belt is.
So your strength is 21, so yeah, you can jump 21 feet.
So then from here, I just want to try attaching a grappling hook to a rope and see if I just want to try a couple of throws, and if I'm no good at it, then we can move to the next plan, or someone else can try.
So you're trying to throw a grappling hook to him on the ledge there?
Yes, I'm going to attach the grappling hook or the rope to a piton or something secured where I am, and then 50-foot rope, grappling hook, swing, try and send it over to Malin's ledge.
So that will definitely help him, but there is still a chance he might fall if he rolls poorly. But it will make it a little easier, for sure, having the...
Malin, do you have pitons or anything that you can secure on your side that would make it further more stable?
No. I did not think I would need them because I usually can fly everywhere. So
All right, well, let's give it a try.
let's do this.
Swing. Throw. See what happens. I should have
All right.
luck doing
Yeah, I'm just. You're stronger than me right now with the belt. So
I think you can jump over there if you wanted to.
okay. Yeah, I definitely. I mean, if I can help in any way.
Because your strength is probably 15 or higher.
Yeah, it's 18 or 17.
Let me see.
It's 18.
Yeah, so you could jump over the ledge there. So yeah, Loose Log hurls herself over there. Zeus Log? What's that symbol on her? Oh, I don't think you guys are blessed anymore. Probably take that off.
Yeah, that was the fight before.
The fight,
So for the
yeah.
actual throw, did you say that was dex or strength or something else? Athletics?
Alright, so you attach the rope to the piton, and you're gonna hurl it out towards Malin. I think it would be more if he can catch it, but he is kind of using both hands to hold himself against the cliff there.
So I'm trying to kind of get it, like, hook it on his ledge or hook it on some craggy rock or something near him. That's kind of like what I'm aiming for, but if it drops, I'm just going to pull it back up because it's attached now, and Uslag can give it a try.
Alright, I guess, give me like a improvised dexterity weapon, so just d20 plus dex. You're just trying to aim and hook it on something near him.
Nice.
Alright, so you manage to, I'll say, hook it on the rocks near him. So yeah, he has the grappling hook nearby.
Alright, I'm gonna go start climbing.
Oh, maybe
Tie it.
tie it around, like, secure yourself so that if you fall, then we can pull you up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wait,
I'm ready
wait,
to-
what's the strategy? Are we like trying to keep it taut and I just like shimmy my way across it, or this is like to help me?
I think they
Like,
want
in
you to
case-
swing on it.
Well, you can
Or-
try climbing, but if you're attached to the rope, if you tie the rope around yourself before you start climbing, then if you slip,
I mess
we
up.
can drag you up.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
could
you-
I make
okay.
a if you're gonna climb? Could I? Oh, you have some survival skills. I wonder,
So-
can we use some survival to see if there's some kind of the best climbing path? Like.
So you probably can't attach the rope, but you could definitely hold it. Right now you're in a precarious situation that it would be hard to kind of tie it around yourself.
Or at least like loop your arm real good through the
Yeah.
the curves of the hook, of the grapple hook, so that you've got a pretty good hold on it if you do drop.
But I think this, let me see. Would survival help here?
Suggestion, Eli.
I mean, I can try to throw some pitons at you too, but you're gonna have to hammer them in, and I don't think that that's any safer.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be able to where he is. So you can, I would say it would probably just be strength. Again, like probably athletics.
We've both got hold of the rope, I think, over here.
Yes, and it's attached to the wall
yes.
as well.
I mean,
But
like, can
he's
I,
very heavy.
You can like do, inspiration or story point if you need to, but yeah, I think it would be athletics for this. I'm not sure that survival would help too much.
I'm willing to make athletics.
not if you're
'cause I have,
jumping.
so I still have Flash of Genius. I have a +9 to athletics, and I can burn. You can burn
crap.
story points after you failed, right?
Sorry, 1 second. I got AFK.
Oh, good. Well, we can use story points after we failed, if I remember right, guys.
I think,
think
so.
story. Yeah,
Story point, not regular
ins-
inspiration.
inspiration
regular.
you have to declare beforehand. Story points is for a reroll, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so I'll just hook it through my arm to start climbing. If I slip or fail, I have, like I said, Flash. I can burn I have story points to burn, and and the absolute last resort, if everything fails, is hopefully at some point the wing boots kick in before I go Wile E. Coyote and splat.
Yeah. And then it's more a matter of us like delving into the chasm to figure out how to get you out of there, or no, I guess
That would be-
you'd have to go somewhere in the chasm that's away from the magical aura so that you could then fly out.
Or we could just have our dragon friend fly down and pick up his dead body so we could revive it.
we could spend our favor. We're just like, no, not on this.
But does someone know Revivify in the party?
Yeah.
Of course. I think Airpel made like 20 potions of scrolls
No,
of
I made
Revivify.
2 scrolls of Revivify, and you're
Okay.
carrying one, and
Yep.
I'd like that back if you're leaving, please.
We go
Yeah,
and we spent
sure.
all of last session
I
talking
got-
about resurrection, and it's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna test it out, guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And I think Uslog's bag of holding was made by Chomsky, or is that an infusion?
That was made by Chomsky. That's
Okay.
not infusion. Only
Okay, that's
the
still-
Ring of Protection. You have the Ring of
Yeah.
Protection. Arafel has the Belt of Hill Giant Strength, and Glenn has +2 armor.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what we're gonna try.
And yeah, any extra items I have, I'm gonna toss in my bag of holding that Uslag is carrying.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Are there any like little small ledges, like even if they're not real significant, but that help him along here? Because it kind of seems
I mean,
like
to be
there's.
honest, I could probably, like, you know, it was just the risk
And-
wise, but I could probably have tried to climb just back.
I think it's well. At least we have the rope on. Like the. At least you've got the hook now that gives you some kind of safety net, I guess.
I'm curious. If you hit Sprocket with an anti-magic field, as soon as it leaves the field, doesn't it turn back on?
Oh, that's true. Would Sprocket have dropped below the field and then reactivated?
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless.
Or would he
Yeah,
not be
I
able
don't
to
know.
go in?
Right. Yeah.
Is-
I was turning the question to Lou. Like. So
Is
that's a good
Sprocket
point.
considered a familiar though?
Yes.
So then, like the way I would have run it would be losing the magic is like kind of like killing them, and
Well,
they just
but
you'd have to resummon
anti-magic-
them.
Based on the beholders we fought, anti-magic doesn't cancel spells. It just suppresses them while they're in its field, spells and magic effects. Because like we could have stuff we were concentrating on, and when the beholders put us in their anti-magic beam, it was like we didn't have those spells going. But if the beam moved off us, we still had the spells.
Yeah, like I was hasted. And I was like, also, we were hasted, went to the field. But I didn't, like, get stunned. Like, as soon as we got back, left the field, we went right back
Right.
up. So, that's what.
So, yeah. So I mean, I guess yeah. It's like it's up to Lou, but that's why after you asked that question, I kind of turned the question to Lou.
Yeah. It's,
That's a really interesting point. Did he step away? I guess I missed.
yeah, he stepped
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
Ah, okay, that makes a lot more sense why he's being so quiet.
But yeah. Then I'll be right back also.
Sounds good.
Which of the bags of holding are infusions?
I don't think
None of
any
them.
of them.
None of
Yeah,
them
none
now.
of them.
I
Yeah,
know
they're just made.
I knew we'd picked up at least two. Well, I guess Arapel came with his, so and I knew you guys had one when I got here.
Yeah,
We would
Chomsky
do-
made one.
Made one. In downtime, I think we had like 3 months of downtime at one point.
Yeah. And then
That's
you made
right.
us all goggles of night. Although some of those.
Yes, I'm
have
glad
goggles.
those aren't infusions.
Yeah.
I'm just very grateful for those. She loves her goggles at night. Oh, doesn't she also have? Oh yeah, she's got. Oh yeah, because you made her like the goggles, and then you had the gem of true seeing.
Yeah.
Like
The gem
you
of-
attached it as like a little.
All right,
Like,
so
Headlamp.
to everyone.
Nice. Hey Lou, so we had a question pop up.
Yeah.
So based on when we fought the beholders and spells and magic effects were suppressed but not canceled, while the aura was on us, the anti-magic field, I'm wondering when Sprocket flew into the field and the magic was like would she drop, and then when she dropped below the field she would come like be alive again or be
Well, it's the
animated
same.
again?
It's the same thing as like I was saying with him. If she fell enough to hit the ground before she could start flying again, then she would just like take the damage.
Right, that's why I'm asking you whether or not she would have fallen far enough. Like, I don't know the depth of this pit or the radius of the anti-magic field.
So she did not fly back up. So you're assuming it wasn't deep enough that she could start flying again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you fly like, you fall like 60 feet per round or something, don't you?
I thought it was like 120 feet or 200 feet.
Oh, okay, you might be right.
But I would have to check on that. Yeah, sorry, I have a bit of a stomach bug, so I have to
Oh, I'm
answer
sorry.
when the bathroom calls me.
All good.
Sorry.
But anyway, so yeah, Malin, you were. Oh, do we get Glenn back?
Yeah.
So Glenn, your dragon showed up.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
was
it's
he
Rex
about
to
there?
He's chilling while we do this.
He did.
Bro's watching me suffer.
He did offer to go save Malin, but everyone was like, "No, it's okay." So they're trying to do it themselves.
Yeah,
It's
this
not
has been a
every day
lesson
that
on
you get a
not relying.
potential dragon favor.
Yeah. So Malin, you gonna try to climb?
Yes.
All right, give me an
Oh,
athletics.
Is bardic inspiration magical?
No, I don't think so.
Is
I mean-
Malin-
Yeah,
I
because that's
assume
just
he's probably too far away for me to inspire them, though.
Unless you like jumped over to that little island they're on.
Is that where's the anti-magic zone? Is it there? Or here.
It's over by where Malin is. You're not sure the exact distance it extends out.
would
but
we feel the effects of it where we're standing, Arapella?
I kind of yell over to Uslag like,
well,
Uslag, does your stuff still have magic?
yeah, it would more depend on your stuff. Like casters
Yeah,
would
once-
definitely feel it because they're connected to
Yeah.
the weave. But
Once we
Yeah, I
jumped
mean, I've-
over here, I think we would have known immediately if this little island was
I would have,
anti-magic.
my ring of protection or
so, do you have anything that would be obvious isn't working?
my sword of cold. Is it cold right now?
Yes. So where you are, your sword is still pulsing with cold energy. So you think
Nice.
at least that spot is not anti-magic.
We're good up to where I am.
Okay. I guess I could help Malin. So I am going to. I'm gonna bring out my harp and play a lovely melody. And I'm going to fly spell.
All right. So you cast fly. Concentrating on it.
He can fly. He can fly.
Did you cast that from your harp?
Yeah.
Okay.
He can fly.
That's the like once per day thing it does.
Yeah, I can use. It gives me a list of spells I can each use once per day, and fly
Alright.
is one of them.
So you fly.
Actually, is this the same height as? Like, what's the height difference?
So this is a little lower.
Okay.
And where Malin is a little higher.
Okay, I forgot that the harp gave me this as well. Is it too late to say I use levitate instead?
Sure, we can say use
Can you
levitate.
levitate over a deep pit?
Oh yeah, I just have to move 20 feet a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe you can use levitate to kind of float. It's a little slower.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I guess I thought it was like closer to the ground, but I understand now. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I will more slowly just kind of float over there, nonchalantly.
Okay.
And over here, I will. I'm gonna start playing like a "We Will Rock You" with my harp. Although it sounds beautiful and
You should
hard.
trash talk me. This is a prime opportunity to absolutely not let me live it. Like the dragon has had his fill. I think you should also have your fill as well. As you're giving me a bardic.
And I just say, Malin, I've come over here so I can watch you fail spectacularly, because that's the only thing you know how to do, you little bitch.
I go down.
And I will,
That's not motivating.
and I will. That'll be my bardic inspiration to
I pound
Malin.
my head. I'm like, I hate my life so much.
I just,
Gavrex
I
would
think you-
say, Bard, is that a levitation spell you just used?
the dragon asked me that.
Yeah, Gavrex.
Well, yes, it is.
He says, why not just levitate your friend to safety?
Well,
Anti-magic field.
I do not have the.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I forget. Very well,
Yeah,
carry
the
on.
Anti-magic field is a real son of a bitch for us mortals.
Right,
It
so
seems
do I have
like
bardic?
Yeah, that's my inspiration to you to prove me wrong.
I always want to drop a
Alright,
goddamn.
actually, this is a science moment. Let me check something.
Or do you want me to make the roll, or the rule we're all waiting for, or wait?
Sorry, I'm just
He's figuring out how fast somebody can fall in 6 seconds. Or how far. And I think it's going to be quite a distance.
TPK the party. That's what I do. It wasn't
How
a
much do you weigh?
monster.
How much do you weigh, Malin?
That's a good question. How much do I have in here? I don't have it in
I was just looking up if
well, I wrote down 340, but I
Oh,
don't know if
okay.
that's accurate or not.
Okay. So you are a bit stout.
yeah, I was just trying to figure out if bardic inspiration would actually be suppressed by this. You assume it wouldn't be. Wow.
Oh, it is. Wow.
No, I said I'm looking up to see if it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright, so you think it should work, right? Probably.
Is Wall of
He hears
Thorns-
the lovely music and is inspired by it.
Yeah. I'm trying to be like, you little bitch, come on, prove me wrong.
Alright, so go ahead, make your roll. I'll let you know if you fail whether or not you can use it or
Well,
not.
also, to see if I can help him further, is Wall of Thorns something, obviously Malin would take damage, but is it something he could, like, jump on and, like, climb? Is it sturdy enough?
Yes, but climbing while in pain would probably give him a penalty.
Okay. So I'm just thinking that, like, maybe I could Wall of Thorns right up into the magical anti-magic field, so that maybe he could jump onto that, and maybe it'd be easier. But like,
And then I could fly up until that one. That's actually not a bad idea.
If you had something like Entangle, that might work a little bit better.
Or like
What about web? Could I web an area and have him jump?
Well, you just have to. I mean, you have to make his deck save. You could try it. I'll let you know what happens when he hits it. Your guess is that he gets stuck to it.
I think I'm gonna make the athletics. Like I have a
He's
plus
going
9.
for
And I
it.
have, I'm going for it.
He's going for it.
Enough is enough. I can do this.
I can do it. Oh, look at that.
And
Oh,
let me
so
roll the
you
bardic,
kind of jump over, grasping the wall next to you as you start to climb. Rope
So how far
attached
did I
to
get
you.
with that? That's it? Okay, I was gonna say like one square was.
So yeah, you shimmy over and you rejoin your crew, and yeah, your boots would start working again over here.
Thank you guys. I appreciate the help. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I like very sheepishly just walk.
The Balrog whip comes up. Whoosh. Alright, so I assume, I think you can all get back over, either with jumping or
was
with
fun.
spells.
I'm floating, so.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
telekinesis over.
I think we learned some lessons here, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure exactly what. Thanks.
I'm trying to avoid the dragon. I'm just-
Inferior to a great dragon who could have
We
just
really
flown
should, like,
over and
balance
saved
that
your
out.
friend quickly. Gavrik
What was
says.
that hearing?
I was just questioning whether Malin had learned a lesson, or whether he would be.
I'm not saying anything. Malin's just walking over very
Aelin's like
sheepishly.
pouting.
Yeah.
Diddy's probably making fun of him right now.
Very well. Shall we proceed, or
Did you find anything over there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was this weird stone I found. I showed him the stone.
Did you say weird snow? Oh, stone. Gotcha.
Stone.
So it would look like a what's it called? A hollow stone. Something that can be
Nice.
used within the hollow.
Also, where's Dee Dee?
There's what?
I think she's.
Is she with
Wait,
us?
does this look like
Yeah,
a little
kinda in the
field?
background.
Oh, did
To
he?
be honest.
She's at your camp, so they're probably
Oh, okay.
somewhere in the area.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Malin. I'm gonna lean in and whisper and just say I have a lot of fun telling Dee Dee about it.
I wish I fell.
Oh.
I wish I fell. God damn it. First it was the dragon, then it was Glenn. Yeah,
Everyone saw me fall.
I mean, I am a storyteller. Not all stories are heroic.
The dragon just laughs. Well, if you do manage to get into the tower past the defenses, I might stay here if you offer it to me as a lair, as you had said. And he looks over at Arapel. But
it seems like we would be on friendly terms if we did such a thing, eh?
He says, well, as I said, I owe you for helping me escape the damn giants, so...
Yes. So, friends, I have this Hollowstone token.
Oh.
I don't know if that would do anything with that hollow. You were describing it?
I think
as you were describing it?
it's a stone you brought back with you, isn't it, Malin?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
Cool.
another token, I think.
Oh, cool. Huh?
Yeah, he found that over at the ledge. I thought he found something else, too.
Oh.
I think I'm pretty sure it was just that, and then
Just
you
the
said,
hollow
you see
stone.
something glowing. And
Oh,
it's
right.
ruined.
That was the rune.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go.
so yeah, you found the hollow stone. Which, I think you know that within hollow points, these can function to do things for you.
So what is the thing you have, Chomsky? Is it similar?
It's a... I'll pull it out, and a piece of stone that's got a little hole in it that looks like it's ready for one of those full crystals to be inserted in to power up. And it seems almost like a key of some sort, but it also provides elemental protection to anybody who's carrying it.
Where did you get this?
But I don't know. Session 155.
You remember that.
The elemental protection is actually quite useful.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long it lasts.
Oh, is it consumable?
Oh no.
Mm.
It almost seems like a key of some sort. But they're probably
Oh.
want to hold it good.
Okay. I can certainly keep it safe if you wish. I think I remember now. This is the one where you have the option to like learn things from it, and the elemental protection was one of those potential things. Okay, gotcha. Kind of like downloading from the Matrix, Kung Fu.
Yeah, I remember you found a hollow stone, but this doesn't require a crystal to charge. And
Cool,
I don't think
okay.
it does anything for you outside the hollow. It's just if you bring it inside the hollow, you believe you can get like learn skills and languages and stuff off of it.
Yeah.
So it's a way to quickly gain proficiencies, basically.
This would be most useful. And we think there may be a hollow... There's likely a hollow point within the rune tower. It may or may not still function and will require power, but based on all of our research, it would not make sense for there not to have been a hollow point within the tower.
Yes.
Alright,
Okay.
well, I think I'm going to move over here for the time being and let you humans do whatever it is you're going to do. He just kind of walks over and sits down on the rock, looking out over the mountain.
And Malin, make sure you put that hollow stone in your inventory
Humanoids.
or in the party inventory if you don't want to carry it.
Yeah, I'll throw it in my inventory.
Alright, so the group has 2 hollow stones, one from the vault and one that he just found, right?
Right.
Okay. Alright.
Where would where would that go in the
I mean,
story item?
it
Story item?
probably, well, you have to know who's carrying it. Well, you have to know, like, is it going in one of the bags of holding?
Well, that's why I asked Malin to say if he was recording it in his own inventory or handing it over to the party inventory. Usla or Arapel, the one that Chomsky just handed Arapel, I've got in Arapel's inventory.
Okay. So I guess we'll just say hopefully Malin has it in his inventory.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
Just
Good
gonna
man. Step
just gonna
away.
start walking this way. It's just like, all right.
So did you confirm that? Like, Malin, did you hear?
Yeah, it's in my token.
Okay,
I mean, not my token. It's in my sheet.
perfect.
in
Okay,
my
yeah.
inventory, yeah.
I have too many groups who have like totally forgotten to record something and then needed it later.
Yeah.
No, I have that.
Alright, so it looks
And-
like there are some smashed buildings up here. Old ruins of structures that may have existed at one point.
I see another rune ahead, a quite large one.
And yeah, you would see the side of the tower now as you come out from behind the rocks, and a rune on the tower. Though it hasn't done anything to affect you yet.
Should we?
These ruins. Yeah, I'm just grumbling.
Should we do some detect magic again? Before we cross this courtyard, it may have traps.
That sounds like a great idea.
Do we wish to expend magical strength or use a ritual?
We have time, I think.
Yeah.
You're doing detect magic?
Yeah, I can do it if no one else wants to.
Alright, so you
I don't have
attempt
it.
to pass 10 minutes. Although it's probably, or at least the rune is probably too far away to detect, it might at least help you get an idea if there's anything else magical nearby.
Yeah.
So the 10 minutes would pass. It's now 10:20.
So I would take a good look around the first half of this courtyard.
You would see a faint magical aura. Oh, actually. As you step forward,
Oh,
the rune begins to glow.
this one?
The one that you can see, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's quite a distance. Wow.
Well, I mean, I was shot down from like over
I
there.
think yeah, from here. I think yeah, you were here.
Wait, how did the dragon not get shot down? Wasn't he flying also?
He didn't fly over that point.
Yeah, he wasn't over there.
I mean, you were a lot closer than.
I was like right here.
Right.
Where didn't he come from there?
He came from the
From
south.
over here.
South.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
You flew across that pit and then messed with something that activated a
dragon.
magic rune at that point.
The
Dragon.
dragon also doesn't need magic to fly.
This is a rune that's activating 145 feet away.
Alright, so it is going to pulse as a ball of flame starts traveling towards
no.
I'm
the
sorry,
group.
guys.
God damn it.
So
Testing out the defenses.
you unfortunately don't have much time to react, and I would need deck saves from everyone, I think.
Oh no.
It wasn't me this time, guys.
I think we're all gonna.
DC is
We've all been there.
20.
Oh hey. Nice.
Hey,
Do I get a
wow.
+4 since I'm in Arapels?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you would.
Yes. Let's
Alright,
go.
so I think only Arapel and Chomsky failed.
I didn't hear what the DC was.
20.
Oh, okay.
So there's an explosion of flame around you, and you would take 37 or 13 or 17. No, 18? 18. If you made it, because there is an explosion of fire, and the rune is still glowing.
All right, get out of there.
I will
back
step
in
back.
Keep blowing.
Yeah, I'll step back 5 feet.
Alright, so as
Don't get
you
triggered.
step back, the rune would stop glowing.
All right. Are there? Did you say I saw a faint magic aura somewhere within 60 feet of
Yes,
me?
and you would have to do, I think, concentration, but you saw a magical aura over
Oh, yeah.
by the house here, or the former house.
How do we traverse this.
What is the school of the aura that I'm seeing, and where is it?
Over here is transmutation. You think it's underground, whatever it is.
Ooh. Can we look around and see if there's any sort of like tunnel or alerts?
Chomsky, would you want
Around.
to risk seeing whether Chomsky? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to risk another fireball, but in some cases we've noticed that Chomsky doesn't trigger things that the rest of us do.
Carl?
Carl, sorry. Yeah. I was looking at your token as I was speaking.
Yeah,
Coral.
sure. The other thing, we might be able to walk around to get over here.
Yeah. What other things are we
Maybe
thinking
go
about
from
finding?
there. Or we could just brute strength it and let Malin run forward and take a couple of fireballs. He's not afraid of them.
You're absolutely right. I'm not afraid of them.
Yeah, I think Malin still has fire resistance, doesn't he?
Yeah, so do I. Forgot about that.
I'm just putting a line there to remind me where.
Well, I have a better idea. Why don't we ask the dragon to just walk diagonally, and he's immune to the fire, right? It should be like someone's patting him on the back.
Well, you do remember there were 3 runes.
Right.
The fireball was just one of them.
And the anti-magic field was another.
that was-
Well, no, that was
What?
on the ledge
Oh.
there.
Where are
Okay.
there 3? Where are there 3 runes? What are we talking
On the
about?
tower, when Malin
Tower.
popped up, he got hit with 3 magical spells. One was
Yeah.
fireball, and I don't remember, I think you resisted a second one, and the third one as well.
I got hit by one of them, but I resisted the fireball and the first one. It was the third one, which was the psychic damage that got me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there's psychic damage, there's elemental damage, and he's not sure what one of them was because he made the save.
Yeah.
So my questions here are if it is triggered by all of us, if it is triggered if we are not in its sight, like if there's something to break its line of sight. But these are all things that testing could be dangerous.
So there's that transmutation. You said there was an aura coming from over here.
From
I believe it's a
underground,
bit
yeah.
underground, but it can't be very deep since I'm able to see it.
Is there a way to get over there without triggering that fireball?
It would kind of depend. I mean, you're not sure exactly what triggered it. Give me an Arcana. So, if it's based on some kind of sight energies, like sight magic from the rune, stealth could help. Or if you use things that give cover, that might stop it from activating. It would really depend on
Invisibility.
how, like, if it's using sensing abilities, then it's hard to trick it. Like if it has blind sight or something. But if
Yeah.
it's just looking
Yeah.
for you, then you might be able to hide and like move cautiously undercover.
Oh, anybody want to volunteer?
I mean,
I can make somebody invisible.
maybe someone who has fire resistance. Just.
I
in
mean,
case.
yeah,
Oh, I
I
guess
know.
it might not just be fire. That's the thing we just learned. But
I mean, yeah, I'm down.
yeah,
Cool,
otherwise I'd be
I'll,
fine. I just
Tap
don't like fire.
Malin on the back and make him invisible.
Bring Carl back a bit.
Gonna bring up the defensive field again. Alright.
How many
so-
times can you defensive field?
I've already used 2 of them now.
It's
Okay.
proficiency
Five.
bonus.
Total 5.
Okay.
So I have 3 more left. keeping track.
So you said you're gonna cast invisibility?
Yes.
Alright, so Malin would turn invisible as you start concentrating. And I guess give me a stealth check.
Alright. So about that. I'm at disadvantage because because of my heavy armor.
But then you have advantage because of invisibility, I think, right?
Oh, that's right.
Only
that's
to
right.
Cancel out.
sight-based. If this thing can hear as well as see, then it wouldn't do you any
Oh
good.
yes.
Gotcha.
You're not sure what type of senses this rune is
Okay,
using.
let's see what happens, guys.
Wait, let me take a few more steps back.
He said, "Let me take a few more steps back."
Okay. All right. And step.
All right. Yeah, I need a stealth check. What did you get? 6. Are you at disadvantage? You said.
If it's on sound, it's a disadvantage. If it's not, if it's on sight, it's a wash at 15.
So it seems like it detected you as you see the flash of fire coming towards you. I need a dex save.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
What you doing?
So you are unable to
still-
dodge.
You
Getting
still have
hit.
inspiration, right?
From.
Oh,
I guess I
Bardic?
didn't use the Bardic. Okay.
You could. Well, I already rolled the damage, but you would be at half anyway. So 20 points of damage. Now you can move up to. I guess you could dash. So you can move action, whatever, before it gets to go again.
Is there cover somewhere?
Okay.
So you could. I mean, there's cover kind of
Yeah.
over here.
That's a good idea.
There's cover
Like
over here. These walls are kind of low. I guess if you went prone behind one of the smaller walls, you could get full cover.
But this right here, like where I pinged, is not full cover.
It would be if you couldn't see the rune. I'm not sure exactly what you can see.
Because I'm like sandwiched in between the ledge. Otherwise, I will go prone in one of the walls.
Okay,
Full cover.
so you're gonna go. Well, go ahead. You can move up to 30 feet. I guess you can move up to 60 feet because going prone is just a free action. So where
I
are you
can go
gonna?
up to-
Remember,
that-
like the walls and stuff are difficult terrain if you're hopping them, unless you jump.
Okay. Is this? Can I get? This is 45 feet. Can I make that and be prone for full?
Yeah. If you run over there, actually, like the wall there is pretty high with the stairwell, so you could just run behind that stairwell and go prone.
Like I go, yeah.
All right. So you go over there and drop prone.
21. All right. So let me take the damage also. 21. So that's 11.
Well, it was 41, so you would have taken 20.
Yeah, but then I subtract the temp HP out.
Yeah.
So.
So you go prone, kind of looking over. The rune would stop glowing after you're prone behind the stairwell there.
Huh. Okay.
You are still invisible, but yeah, you're guessing it has the ability to hear you as well as see you.
God.
So even the quickest of us don't seem to have an opportunity to go faster than to like basically roll initiative and go before it activates.
It seems
It's
to
instantaneous.
it seems to instantly trigger when you go like kind of like a layer effect on initiative 20, I guess.
Does
I guess I
anyone
could have
have
rolled
any,
initiative for it, but oh well.
does anyone have any spells or projectiles with a range greater than 145 feet?
What's oh, actually, never mind. I mean, I can keep closing the distance. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna put another defensive field up, but
I have an idea. Where is the rune? Exactly.
If you walk over to where Arapel is, it's safe as long as you don't cross this line, and then you'll be able to see the terrain.
So
But
is
of
the
course,
rune...
if one of us triggers a fireball, then you still might not be safe even behind the line.
Is the rune the circle?
No, that's where I see a magic aura. The rune is way, way ahead. In fact, I see 2 of them now. I only saw 1 before.
So where is the rune then?
Just look north and then keep going
Oh,
north.
it's like
Yeah.
okay, way up there. Okay, I may be able to do something.
Oh, the resilient sphere. That's actually a really good point, Chomsky. I think I have that magic as well. I might be. Let me think.
I could just wall
I
of force
do.
that.
I do have that. That's a really good point, Chomsky. It's a possibility.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
can.
What will you do if you continue to close the gap? What will you do when you reach it?
We'll just
I
punch
can.
it.
I can put a wall of force right there to block the fireballs.
Oh, that's a good point. Although there may be other runes that we're not seeing because I see 2 now.
Well,
And we've
you
only triggered 1.
you remember Malin said he saw 3 when he flew up.
Yeah, great.
So there's at least 3 that he saw. The rune itself, let's see, it's up about 20 feet on the wall.
Malin, when
The
you were-
other one, sorry, the first rune, the fireball one, is at about 15 feet. Malin, you can see all 3 right now, right?
Yes.
So the second one is a little higher. It's at about 40 feet. And then the third one is at about 20 feet. So yeah, those are the... This tower is massive, by the way. Like, it goes up probably at least 100 or 200 feet into the air.
When you flew up, Malin, when you saw 3 runes, were they all on the same face of the tower? Or is one of them like around the corner or something?
I mean, I would have relayed, like, I guess these locations where I saw the
Oh,
runes.
okay, it is on the same face. Okay, I gotcha.
Well, there's one over here, here, and here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, perhaps the better placement for the wall of force would be across, like, here or something.
Well, where the entrance is over here, so I have to go make a beeline across, anyways.
Oh, the entrance is this way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I mean, even if I get in there, what am I like? You wanted to like just solo run into the thing?
No, we don't.
That's
We
gonna
definitely
be.
don't. No,
even-
no one wants to.
Baylor's
No
just
one
gonna
wants to
solo
running
the
ahead
tower.
and closing.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, no one wants you closing the gap. We're trying to figure out how to get all of us forward here.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
mean,
Do you have any
I
way of
could fly them
communicating
much.
with him right now? Do you have the
Oh,
psychic thing?
can I yell?
I guess you guys can be yelling back and forth. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
open
how-
area. so
Where
yeah.
is he right now? Like here?
Malin?
Hey,
really
I'm over here. I'm over
Oh
here.
no, he's over in there. Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's ducked down behind a stairwell, basically.
Actually, I think that the vortex warps and resilient spheres are a good thought.
Yes, that's true. You did see a construct come up from this area, and it wasn't being shot at. If Eli,
Where are the
I
ro-
said,
where
I
are the
assume
robots?
Eli mentioned that.
Yeah.
Where are the robots?
What robots?
The ones that
The ones
attacked us that
Oh,
were
they're
constructs.
destroyed. I just got rid of them because you took their parts.
okay.
But
'Cause I
they're
think
like
we
back
actually kind
here.
of wanted to see if there was any possibility to learn.
I
from
mean, they're
them.
still there if you want to do something with them. I just don't have them on the map.
How heavy are they? The smaller doggy one.
They're probably several. I mean, at least the steel golem is probably several tons. Like it's a car. It's like a solid
What about the
steel
doggy
thing.
one?
Let's move forward and figure out how to do this. Our goal is to what? Get there, or are we trying to get to the front door, or trying to dispel these runes?
Well, I
Well-
mean, the point about the fact that the rune doesn't attack the robots made me think that maybe if we could move one of them in front of us and cower behind it, then we may not be attacked. That's why I was asking how much the doggo ones weigh.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. You probably need some kind of magic to move them.
Okay.
Do we think that maybe it's the fact that they weren't alive? Like maybe Carl.
Carl, look at
Yeah.
you.
I will gladly send Carl forward. Yeah, I just don't want anybody else to get hit.
Brave Carl.
Give
but what's our goal
me
here?
give me another Arcana check. I guess anyone. So Eli, you would guess
Alright.
that there's probably certain constructs that the tower won't attack. Because obviously the system would be pretty flawed if just like an enemy could send constructs in and they could just walk past their defenses. So you don't know.
Can you upgrade Carl with the parts from these other guys so that maybe some
It'll
just
probably
be
take a
recognized?
couple of weeks, but yeah,
Just
absolutely.
give him a steel golem suit. He looks
But,
like one of those like dragons in the parade. He just has a bunch of
Lou, we'd like to make camp here in past 2 weeks for
2 weeks.
gnome to
What a-
rebuild
I
Carl.
know anything about like whether dispel magic would work on these runes?
It's hard to say, but
I
they
imagine that these runes like are pretty powerful, and it would be really difficult using.
so
magic too.
you wouldn't think they're godly. So most likely dispel magic would work on them. They just might be really powerful. Like they could be 9th level effects because they do seem like they hit really hard. And they're
What about the
permanent.
What about the nightmare? Could the nightmare take us?
I don't think it can take all of us.
Oh,
But that's
and
there a
so
way
the
we can-
ethereal plane. Yeah, it could take 3. It could take 4 of us at a time.
That's a really good point.
Is there a way underground, maybe? I mean, if that doesn't, I like
That's
that
what
idea. But
I suppose this
We could-
might be.
I mean, just like this chasm here, it's like, there's ruins within.
Yeah.
If we have to, we can climb into those, see if there's a way through.
And our goal is to get to the front door, right?
Well, I think the goal is to get inside and look around for information on the
Cool.
way to trap the Shadowlord. I believe that's why
Yes.
you're here.
Yes. And
Yes,
in order,
but yeah, like how I think
That's-
we'd want to get in through the front door unless
or
there's
get in through a door. Yeah.
yeah, unless there's like an underground entrance somewhere.
There could be, but all you see right now is that massive front door. History might, I think someone rolled for this already, but history might tell you something here as well.
Oh.
Oh, well,
History.
maybe
That's
Eli.
Wow.
You would remember that this tower, you believe, has the ability to teleport. So you're unsure if there'd be an underground entrance.
Oh.
Oh,
At least that was
I
the
see.
rumor from the
Doesn't have
Therian
an
Empire,
actual-
that they could actually move the whole structure with a teleportation energy. You think it is powered by something inside the tower and does require an immense amount of magic. Could be a soul crystal thing.
Makes sense. I wouldn't be
Oh.
surprised.
after the couple of proposals, I'll turn to Glenn and go, well, a teleporting tower makes for the best lair for a dragon. Maybe he can help us.
That's true. And then-
Oh, getting some background noise, I think, from Chomsky. Go ahead.
Got an excited one
Tell
over
them,
there.
yeah, I said hey back. That's
Sorry,
a good, that's a good idea, and we are on fairly good terms with the dragon. Maybe, see if we can, I can work some magic. Crap, what is the dragon's name?
Gavrex is
Gavrex.
the shortened form.
Hello, Gathrix.
He says, hello, Glenn.
I might ask for your help if you would be willing to give it. This tower has some very interesting teleportation magic inside of it, it seems, and I, as we discussed, I do think it would be a great lair for yours truly. Unfortunately, though, we are having a bit of a trouble getting to it. There are some runes that seem to be smacking us with fireballs as soon as we get pretty much within eyesight of them. I was wondering if perhaps you could help, as I have a feeling fireballs would do little to such a magnificent creature such as yourself.
He says, are there any other defenses I have to be worried about?
He looks over to Malin. Malin?
Well, you wouldn't see me. I'm
No.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
but he did tell us about the other effects before.
What were the other effects?
Psychic. and
One
then
of
there
them was
a
some kind
mystery.
of psychic attack, and one of them was a effect that he made his save for, so he's not sure what it is.
Well, our guinea pig has reported he sees and has been attacked by 3 runes. The first one, the fireballs. The second one was some kind of psychic attack, and the third is unclear. It attempted to harm him, but it seems his natural defenses were stronger than it at the time.
Give me a, I guess, persuasion.
nice.
As well, what would you have me do? Just fly over and try to attack these runes?
That would be one way. I'm thinking that if possibly, if your talons might cause enough damage to them, or even possibly your flame breath might break them, then that if they could be, you could do that to somehow, deactivate them. That would be magnificent. Otherwise, perhaps one of us with Dispel Magic could, you could ferry us around to possibly dispel the rune.
He says, and what would I be getting out of this?
Why, the tower. We do want to clear it out for you in good faith, and gift you this tower. But we simply need your help.
Give
clearing
me
it.
another persuasion. He says, whatever pitiful magics these dwarves have could not compare to the magics of a dragon.
And that is exactly why I am beseeching someone of your grandeur.
You were wise, Glenn. He says, very well, I'll fly towards this tower and try to breathe fire on these ruins. Perhaps that will get rid of them. Or do you think I should use my claws?
He turns to Eli, and Eli, you're a studied one. Do you think a dragon's mighty claws would be enough to deactivate these runes?
Give me an
No idea.
Arcana. So, you, I mean, it could work.
I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work.
He says, well, I'll start with the flame breath, and if that doesn't work, perhaps my claws will be a backup. Very well, stand back, little creatures. Let me show you how an elder being gets things done.
Thank you, Great One.
So he takes off, flying towards this way. Immediately, a fireball comes flying at him. Actually, let me have everyone roll initiative at this point.
Because I might actually join the dragon. If he's proccing. But, yeah.
Oh, initiative.
Initiative.
Where's my token? There it is. Where's my token?
Jesus. That's far.
Oh, jeez. I'm not as ready as his slug is for this.
Alright, so I think everyone's on there. So let me reorder. Alright, so I'm not gonna go to you guys unless you tell me you want to do something. I'm just gonna have the dragon flying for now. So yeah, he is struck by the fireball as he just speeds up 80 feet with 80-foot flight speed. So he gets over to here.
I'm gonna. Can I take a turn after the dragon? Because I'm gonna kind of try to follow in it.
Yeah, but hang on, he's still going.
Okay, if you're still going in.
So he is going to. Is that close enough? I'll say he's at about 20 feet. Oh, just. Alright, so he is going to breathe in and let loose a huge torrent of flames, which strikes the rune but doesn't seem to do anything to it. He growls frustratedly at that. And as that happens, the tower starts to emit what sounds like an alarm.
Uh-oh.
And it just kind of echoes throughout the place. The dragon roars back at it. So his turn is ending. I guess so. Well, I'll just go through it now. Arapel, are you doing anything? We'll say we go into initiatives.
No, I'm gonna hold back.
All right, and you said Malin, you're gonna
Yep.
do something.
Let's see how far can I get with the dash.
So yeah, there is an alarm sounding that's like echoing through this whole place now.
So I guess. Do I have cover over here? Or is am I too close? to
If
get
you
cover?
went prone, you'd have cover behind those walls. But remember, it's going to take half your movement to stand up because you're prone right now.
So, is this wall any better?
Yeah, I mean, you could go prone behind any of those as long as you have enough
Well,
movement
like,
to get
which
there.
walls do I not like? Do I have to go prone for this one, or if I just?
You'd have to go
like,
prone for any of them. They're not that high. So
none of them are high enough.
Yeah, those are all like close to the ground.
Okay, so
So it would take you 15 feet of movement to stand from prone, which I assume you're doing first.
okay, so then I can only go 45. So probably here, but I can prone here, right?
Yeah, you could like basically go get down behind that wall.
But I'm just asking. Am I cover here? I'd subtracted the 15 feet out.
Are you in cover where? Over at there?
Well, I'd like to I would like to go prone there. I'm just saying would that be cover?
From the fireball rune, but remember there are
But the
two
other two, no.
others. You'd
Okay, so I have to
probably,
just go.
yeah, you'd probably have to go there.
Okay, that's what we'll do then.
All right. So are you trying to stealth, or are you just running?
Yes. Yeah, I'm stealthing.
All right. Give me a stealth check. 'Cause you are still invisible technically. Oof. All right.
Or do you
So.
want me... Okay, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Okay. So, let me check something. Alright, so this rune starts to glow. And the dragon has to make a saving throw. So, let's see, that would be charisma. He would fail, so he's going to use a legendary resistance. Snarling angrily. Malin, you are affected by something as this one starts to glow. I would need an intelligence saving throw.
I will...
This is DC 20.
I can elect to use the bardic. Oh, DC 20. I can elect to use the bardic after the roll, right?
Yes,
I don't have to declare beforehand. Okay, so let's do this.
before I declare the result.
All right. Yeah, I'll do the bardic. How much is that, Glenn?
D10.
What a crap roll. All right, thank you.
Alright, so you are hit by some kind of psychic energy, which you resist mostly, but you would still take 14 points of psychic damage, and you are able to shake off the incapacitation that it may have caused, or stun. You're not sure what exactly it is, but you get prone there as the alarm continues to sound. Chomsky, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna throw Cure Wounds on myself. Oh, my control's still muted. Oh. Cool.
Okay, you do Cure Wounds.
And then... bonus action, I'm gonna tell Carl to do his heal.
Okay. Alright, anything else?
No.
Alright, so into the new round. Uslog.
She's not really gonna do much, but I do want to move just so I can kind of see, and I can be in Airpulse aura. So.
Yeah, at this point the other runes are going off, so you don't think they'll affect you, at least not right now.
Oh.
Because they're basically zapping your other two. Well, they're
Certain
zapping the
threats.
dragon and they're zapping Malin at the same time. So it's like a once per round thing. They don't just hit everyone who crosses the line.
Yeah. So now might be the time to run forward if that's what we're doing.
If you wanted to.
Right.
Also, actually, since the beginning of a new round, you would feel the ground rumbling for some reason as the alarm's going off.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stay here then.
All right, you're gonna. They got this.
I don't want to spread out too far. You know, I mean, hold on. So everyone's still over here, right? Yeah. I just don't think we should spread out too far. Okay. Yeah, she's going to dodge.
Alright, so she
No.
kind of stays there, ready for action.
Yeah.
Okay. The layer is going again. So the first rune pulses again. This time it's going to fire a fireball at Malin.
Why did we bother the dragon?
So, yeah, it's weird. I need
Wait, I need full cover.
well, you're behind cover, but it goes around corners, because remember, it's a
Okay.
fireball.
Oh no.
So I need a deck save. As
Do I
there
have
is
advantage
suddenly...
because I'm in cover, or?
No, fireball ignores cover. It's not like other AoE effects. It just kind of fills the area.
Well, I'm confused. Why didn't it take a shot at me over here?
Because it was firing at the dragon last round.
Well, no, but this is before the dragon. Like, I just ran a hub and I was just chilling there for like a while.
Oh, you're still fully prone. Sorry, you weren't
Yeah.
marked as prone. Can you mark yourself as being
Oh, sorry.
prone? Alright, so in that case, it's just going to fire at the dragon, the first one. The second
Pain, fully
effect... it's just the back pain guy, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the second effect is going to fire at the dragon as well. So he's going to try to do another charisma save. Oh, a natural... Wait, does he have spell resist? No, he just says legendary. So he's going to burn another legendary, getting annoyed now. And resist that. The third effect is going to hit him as well. So he's going to make an int save. He would make the int save. Actually, I just realized I'm revealing his rolls, so I'm going to hide those. Since I said I was hiding this stuff. But yeah, he would make the int save, taking some damage. And say, is anyone helping me? As he takes some...
Yes, Bozo, I'm
psychic.
right next to you. I know.
So that's it for the lair. At this point, 3 compartments open at the side of the tower.
Oh my god.
As the alarm continues to sound.
Oh,
And 3
lucky.
constructs come walking out.
Oh, brother.
The dragon laughs and says, they're too low to the ground, they can't get to me. As this guy starts
Typical
charging
dragon.
over towards Malin. He is going to dash
Oh,
and run up on you. Because he can hear you, but he can't exactly see you. Wait, does he have blind sight, actually?
I'm in danger.
Let me just check what this guy has. Oh, he does have true sight. Oh, he definitely sees you then. Alright, so yeah, he just rushes up on you. Oh, and he's flying too. Wow, this thing's crazy. So he's like, and Dragon's like, uh-oh. as this thing comes flying out towards Malin. So he's flying.
Why are they
say,
already flying
10
at
feet.
me then? Why not the dragon?
They will probably at some point. So you see now a panel opening in the floor here, and something raising up.
Oh.
Oh god.
As a
Oh
huge
my God.
construct is lifted out into view. Glenn. It's all gone to hell!
Yeah.
Let's get out of here!
Call them back.
Or not, or you just fight everything.
Everybody. Retreat.
What do we do, guys?
I don't think the tower's lifting off like we thought originally.
Oh, like it was gonna fly away? That would
We thought it was gonna be like a rocket, like flying off.
just flies out into space. No, it just seems like it's sending all its defenses out now.
Wait, if we do have a fighting counter,
I mean, that was
dragon,
my dream.
if we
Just
retreat,
Take off
if
on
we
a
retreat,
spaceship.
there's no guarantee that the dragon will keep fighting with us.
The dragon's like, what the hell is going on? As he sees all these things popping out.
I don't suggest we retreat. I suggest we get out of the runes range and deal with these constructs.
Yeah, in this choke point we have here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Malin.
Come back.
Get out of there! But Glenn, what do you want to do?
It's like turn my turn right after we got the turn pops up, so I'm like, wasn't ready for this. Is it big enough? that I
Welcome to
can
level
trap it
15.
with-
Sorry, what did you say?
Is it big enough that maybe I can trap it with a circular wall of force?
I think Wall of Force specifies that the dome can only trap like large or smaller if you're doming it.
Hemispherical dome with a radius of up to 10 feet. I mean,
Yeah, so that would get a large or smaller creature. Right? 10-foot radius?
10-foot radius would be 20 feet across, right, though?
What's the radius? Yes.
Yeah, but it would be bigger than that. I mean, I guess you could put it in front of it, which would probably just slow it down. Because it's definitely bigger than the 10-foot. It would go up higher.
Just a little bit, though. Look, I mean, you know.
Oh, the height?
Yeah, its height would be more than the 10-foot.
Okay.
So it'd probably just be shoved out of it from your understanding of Wall of Force. It would be forced out because it wouldn't be big enough. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'll fucking idea. Shit. I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw a slow at it.
Alright, so as this thing is raised up or raising up, you cast slow. Let me check something.
Just thinking, it's like a construct. I doubt I can frighten it or charm it.
Yeah, probably not.
But like, almost everything is vulnerable to slow.
Slow is what, wisdom based?
Yeah.
Okay, so it attempts a saving throw against slow.
You never know.
What's the DC?
19.
Alright, so it begins to slow down as your spell seems to affect it.
Okay.
And you get insight that this thing does not have good wisdom saves from targeting its wisdom.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That will be it then.
Alright, so Glenn's turn ends. The Steel Predator is going to rush out this way. Oh, let me see. What's his movement? 40. Alright, so yeah, he's a little bit of difficult terrain. 15. He's going to jump. 25. Land over here. 40, 50, and then he's going to dash over to here, ending his turn. So he can't get up to the dragon. Eli. So Glenn, you're concentrating on slow, right?
Oh yeah.
Eli apparently is blade singing. I think you're muted if you're talking.
Yep. 100% didn't realize I was muted. So, I started blade singing. I'm going to move over here so I have a better view of what's going on. And I am... I will... Till I can get in closer, I'm just going to firebolt the big guy.
17 would not be enough, and it would just bounce off his armor plating.
Even when he's slow?
What does that do again? -2?
Do you guys have me at -2?
Oh, no, that would still miss him.
Oh, damn, dude. 20 AC at least.
Yeah, so...
and that'll end my turn.
Alright, so you continue blade dancing. The dragon is gonna say, you're immune to fire, right, Malin?
Resistance. Resistance.
So it's good enough. He's gonna blow, no, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I've done
what's
that
he gonna
before,
do?
you know.
He's actually kind of tempted to do that.
It sounds like a dragon kind of thing to do.
Because I guess he could fly at the rune and try to slash it.
Do you want to back up and deal with that big ugly in the over there first, and then we reproach?
He is getting low on his resistances, his legendaries. Ooh, he says, "Will you be all right here?"
I will be back. I will follow you shortly.
All right, so then he is going to swoop 80 feet down south, trying to get away from these stupid runes, and then he's gonna breathe fire on this thing. So this guy gets to do a dex save, which he will fail. Dragon does his fire breath. Hitting him for 30 points of damage. He seemed to resist the fire. As it heats up his outer shell, but yeah, the golem seems to have resistance to fire damage. Dragon curses, ending his turn. Arapel.
I'm gonna activate my incense, and I think I'm gonna kind of stay here and
Arapel is brave.
I'm gonna dodge. But yeah, I'm gonna hold this line here.
Okay, so
Hopefully
you
it
are
comes down in reach soon.
holding the line, dodging. Malin.
Alright, yeah, okay, so now I'm going to transform. So,
Alright.
that's my bonus action. My action is to cast haste on myself.
Go ahead and link the transformation.
And,
Just to put it in there.
okay, so now I'm definitely booking it. The question is how. If I...
You
How does
said you
disengage work?
cast haste, so yeah, mark yourself as concentrating. Disengage would just be an action if you're trying to disengage.
But I'm automatically disengaged from these two guys, right?
Well, during your movement, you don't provoke oppies if you've disengaged.
Okay, so how much movement hasted would I have then?
So you have to get up, so that would half your movement. So your first movement would be halved, and then you could do a dash. to just do a full move.
Well, no, I only have one action because I have one action.
Oh,
left because I cast
then I
these.
guess you couldn't really. I mean, I guess you could. So your speed is what, 60 right now?
It would be 60 if I. Yeah.
So you could get up and move 30 feet if you want to disengage, or you could just take the 2 oppies.
If I get up,
Because you lose half your movement getting up.
So if I get up, I have 15, but then redouble to 30.
Well, you casted haste prone, I assume, since you're still prone.
Yes.
So
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
getting up would put you down to 30, and then you could, basically move 30 feet.
So I could fly 30, but that would not do anything. All right, so I'm
Would give
forced
them
then.
oppies.
I still have my reaction, so they would have to hit astronomically high right now to hit me. But it's possible. We all know things are possible. But we have to risk it, because otherwise I might just get blown out of the air and get violated by the guys again. Yep, that's what I'm doing. If I dash, how much movement can I get?
So if you fly and dash, you could do, I think, 90 feet. Because you have 30, then you get another 60 from the dash.
So I can get here?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that then. Yep, I'm getting
So,
up and I'm flying over there.
Before you move, let me do the oppies.
Yep.
So the first guy.
Is he really flying at 10 feet?
Who? Yes, he is. That guy's
So
flying
wouldn't there
right
be
now.
5 feet between him and Melon?
Well, he's still adjacent to him. 10 feet would still put him adjacent to the guy.
Oh, so he's only 5 feet off the ground. He's in the 5 to 10 foot square, not the 10 to 15 foot square.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Well, even if he
Okay.
was at the 10 to 15, he would have 5-foot reach, so he could just swing down.
But no, because if he's at the 10 to 15, then there's, and Malin is at the 0 to 5, then there's 5 feet between them. So unless he has a 10-foot reach.
Well,
I think
that's
I'm gonna be still. I'm gonna.
that's
fly,
not-
So
I
No,
mean,
it's not Pythagoras. I just meant like a whole square between them. But that's fine if he's in the square.
because
close
I'm
to
gonna
them.
fly up. As
he
well.
can reach up to 5, so you can swing at something that's 10 feet above you, because your reach lets you
I
swing
took
5
the
feet
10
away from
feet
you.
as his feet are standing on the 10-foot level, and he's standing in the 10 to 15-foot square. So I guess that I was taking the measurement as a third square up,
Yeah.
not the second square up. So
The
way it works on the map horizontally, I was applying to the vertical.
So he swings at you. 25?
Nope.
So that would miss you. So the other one is going to do his claw attack. Oh, 31.
Yeah, I'll. Oh, wait, no, hold up. No, yeah, I can do math. Yeah, I'll just shield that. That's fine. That'll burn their
Alright,
damage.
so you spend your reaction in a first level spell, casting shield. So go ahead and move.
Okay. So I'm gonna run into this tree cover right here, which I have the movement for. At what point do I have full cover? Do I have full cover of this square? Do I have to go deeper in?
Full cover from the runes.
Yes.
I think like around here you'd have full cover. Wherever you
So
can,
this-
like you can move over there and see what you can see. If you can't see them, then they can't see you.
All right, so this is the 80. I can see this one fully, but not this one. Well, this is half. Is this still gonna hit me?
Yeah, so those two can still see you.
Okay, 80. How can he still see me, even at this angle? All right, so yeah, that's 85. Yeah, I'll just go here.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that is
All right, you're gonna see 9. I'm full cover.
that is it for you. And yeah, you can't see the runes anymore. The steam golem goes. It's gonna go clack, 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 moving down south here. Oh, it has 40 feet too. Alright, so it moves to here. And then it's going to move another 40 feet with a dash. I'll say that's impeded by difficult terrain a bit. So it ends there. Gnome.
Where did it end?
Well, you probably can't see it, but you hear it over here. Mr. Chomsky, what do you want to do?
Cool.
Oh, the gold, my bad.
I want to do a lot, but I think I'm holding concentration on Melon's invisibility.
I'm still in this, right? You can drop
So,
it.
Yes.
Just drop it. It's useless. For me.
Cool. I'm gonna hold it because because I'm not gonna do anything with it. So I'm gonna shoot. I meant to scoot out so I wasn't undercover, or am I undercover?
Well, 12
it doesn't
would
matter.
miss
Right.
as you blast at this thing, and again, it kind of just deflects off of his massive plating.
Cool.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to scoot back a little bit, and that'll be Carl's, I guess, gonna die.
Okay. Carl's gonna dodge. New round, Uslog.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna rage because I can do that. Should have done it last time. Actually, no, it's good I didn't do it last time. So raging, just out of preparation, and I would suggest we fall back to one of the more narrow spaces. This thing doesn't look like it can fit, but she will throw her javelin, returning at this just to test it out.
All right. So you hurl your javelin up at this huge structure.
Which I think is going to be a disadvantage because it's just beyond.
This creature is about 25 feet tall, by the way.
Wonderful.
And yeah, that would be a disadvantage, I think.
Yep, because javelins are 20 feet. So.
Oh, but that would definitely hit.
Alrighty.
I think as you hit one of the vulnerable spots on the armor.
Nice. Okay. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay. Got my things clicked.
Doing 10 and 13, so 23.
Okay. She's gonna throw it again.
22 will strike it again.
22.
Doing
Oh,
another
yeah,
6.
just just 6. Yeah.
All right.
Uncheck
Seems
the Divine Fury,
upsetting.
and then and then she will. I mean, if it looks like it doesn't look like people are planning on falling back. I know Chomsky kind of stepped back. Yeah, I guess she'll do that.
Okay. So that's it for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move back a little.
All right. So the layer goes. It's going to fire a fireball down at the dragon again. Unfortunately, I think that's going to hit some of you. Let me check the radius.
Isn't the dragon in the air, though?
He is. He's 20 feet up. So, actually, I think Malin's the only one who might be in danger. Malin. So it would. Yeah, it's up too high to affect anyone else. So, Malin, I need a dex save. Dragon,
Of course.
unaffected.
He's having the worst day.
Of course. You just gives
I mean,
better.
he chose to follow the dragon.
This is true.
Oh,
So I was trying to
that is
say-
gonna
I
fail.
don't have a reaction.
So you are exploded. Luckily, you are resistant.
Yep. How much?
37 fire. So 18. Wait. 17? 16. Yeah, 16.
No. 16 is 32.
It would be 18.
Yeah, 18.
Sorry. So 18 fire after the resistance.
Okay.
The other
And
two,
I have to make a con save.
yes, concentration.
What's the
Just 10. The other two can't see anyone right now.
Thank God.
Okay, so you do hold your spell. That's it for the lair, because the other two can't do anything. The battle horror was just going to fly 80 feet to
Sorry, what?
here. Flying
that
through
thing,
the
yeah, I
air.
thought
And
Battle
the big guy was
horror.
gonna. I thought the big guy was about to fly, so like, couldn't lose it.
yeah, it's this guy. I didn't show his picture yet. Just looks like a big set of armor. But it has a flaming sword and it seems like it can fly. So that's it for that thing. The Titan goes. And at this point, you would see 2 doors open on its body. And 2 Warforged step out. One of them starts repairing him. And the other one is going to start firing a very large crossbow down at you guys. It seems like it's a repeating crossbow. Hang on, let me get them on the board. Wait, do I not have a Warforged figure for them? I have to just pull one really quick. Yeah, just a little soldier guy. So yeah, they're basically on 2 platforms on this thing. So the first one is going to heal him for 20. He has like a little blowtorch, like basically fixing him up. And the other one, I guess, is going to fire at Arapel. So, what's your AC, Arapel?
25.
Oh, he rolls a crit. Any reactions?
That was at Arapel?
Yeah.
My range. Yep, Silvery Bar up to 60 feet, so I'm Silvery Bar.
Okay, so you cast Silvery Barbs, but you realize he is out of range. Oh wait, did you cast it?
Yeah, isn't Silvery Barbs on? Oh, it's not on the it's on the monster.
Yeah, so that would fail.
Okay, so I can't cast it.
So you don't lose the magic, but you would lose your reaction.
Okay.
So yeah, Arapel, you are affected. So you get shot up.
Yeah, it's on the creature, not the recipient.
For 18 points of piercing.
That's not terrible.
Eli. Nope, that would miss you. And the dragon. Ooh, the dragon is crit as well. Jesus. Alright. So the dragon is shot for 15 as he roars angrily. He says, "What is this foolishness?" Alright, so that is it for those 3. The Titan itself is slowed. So he cannot move that far. So he does still... Yeah, so he has half movement and he can only take 1 attack. He is going to swipe with a very large hammer. Sweeping axe. I need dex saves from Arapel and Eli. And the dragon, actually. Oh, dragon rolls natural 1 and takes 27 slashing.
It's like that, you know, in video games where like you fight a boss, he's an epic. As soon as he's on your side, this guy, he's a chump.
Yeah, the dragon's not been rolling very well. So Arapel made it. Eli, sorry, the DC is 20, so I don't know if you want to try to do something about that.
I don't have anything.
All right, so it'd be 27 slashing, 13 if you make it. As a... Wait, is it slashing? Oh, it's an axe. Okay, sweeping axe. So big, like, axe hand comes slashing downward. That's it for the Titan.
I'd like to react.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try and do 27 radiant back on him. DC 19 Wisdom save.
Alright, so let's do Wisdom save. It would fail, and you also would gain insight that his Wisdom defense is not very good. So he takes 27. As the Warforged who's repairing him, like it's basically like a sprocket explodes, and he gives you the finger as he's trying to fix it. So, God damn it. Glenn.
Back up and form a battle line.
Yeah.
The tower is still ringing its alarm. But yeah, at least the runes, well, actually they are, one of them is still glowing because it can see some, they are a dragon. You trying to do, your wall of force again?
Oh no, something new.
Oh, interesting.
And I have my GM to thank for this, as Glenn pulls out his harp and he starts playing a very soothing melody. And I say, "Nature, rise and fight against them!" As I'm going to cast Wall of Thorn.
Oh.
Alright, so a bunch of vines start shooting out all over the place as you begin concentrating on the spell.
Yes, and that should catch all 4 of them.
Were you concentrating on something else before?
I was concentrating on slow.
Slow,
So
alright.
drop slow.
So you drop slow. Let me read this. 60-foot wall. Could you leave your line there?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
60 foot, 10 feet high. So they have to make dex saves right away. Now that one is flying, but he is at 10 feet, so that would just get him.
Yeah.
So
and
here.
also if they, and also moving through it costs, what's interesting, it costs 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot of movement.
Gotcha. So it's 4
So
times.
it's like super difficult terrain, yeah.
Alright, so what's it? Dex save.
Yeah, 18.
So the
damage.
battle horror would fail, and you would also gain insight that his dex save isn't very good. So you would take 21 damage, piercing, as like the thorns start jamming up his gears, getting stuck in his like joints of the armor. The big guy doesn't look like he's very dexterous. He also has you would glean terrible dex defense, and he would fail as well, taking 21. So that would be it for Glenn, right?
What about the 2 Warforged?
Oh, I think they would be too high up, because if it only goes to 10 feet, their platforms are like up on his chest.
Oh.
Because it says the wall only goes to 10 feet high.
Gotcha. I'll yell it to Arabelle.
So basically, his like feet are getting all like jammed up with thorns, but they're up above.
Gotcha. If you can keep him there, the thorn should be able to jam him up every turn, or every so often, and then he is going to. That's his action. I need to put concentration for 100 rounds. I mean, yeah, it's up to 10 minutes. So, I mean, it's gonna be.
So should you leave that on the map? Yeah.
Yeah, you leave it there for
Do I
now.
have an effect? Yeah, I just.
I don't really have a
do a
good
line.
line effect, so I would say just like put a line across there to remember where it is.
Damn it.
Yeah, there should be a setting so it doesn't go away. There you go. Yep.
And as a bonus action to I'm gonna inspire the dragon.
Nice.
I'm gonna say, "Oh, great one! I show us all how strong the old ones are, and let the enemies quake at your might." I'm gonna hype him up.
He roars angrily and says, "You will see my power."
No, I'll end my turn.
Alright, so the steel protector
Damn it!
is going to go rushing down. Jumping over some difficult terrain, but getting slowed by others. I guess, yeah, so he doesn't get to the wall yet. They're getting, yeah, he's not gonna... Because it's 5 feet wide, right? The Wall of Thorns.
Yeah, it's 5 feet wide.
Okay. So he's gonna stop there. Eli.
Alright. Not having liked getting hit by the big guy, Eli's gonna try something that he hasn't done before. And I'm gonna cast Maze on the Titan.
Oh. Let's see. Alright, so it has to make an int save.
On its turn.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you cast Maze. Oh, I see. On its turn, it gets to try to escape with an int save. Alright, so then the Titan and its, I guess, 2 guys would all just wink out.
Oh, I don't know if they count as separate creatures or not.
I'll say it banishes them too, just to make it, yeah, easier. So yeah, they all wink out. They're kind of like, he's kind of like their mount. So yeah, the Titan would vanish. So you are concentrating on Maze.
And then I will move back here.
Okay.
Just kind of hold the line.
So the dragon is going
I would
to...
call out, Davrax, please consider positioning yourself above us down here so that the rune stops targeting you.
Because I am immune to the petty...
You are, but we are
fire.
not when it targets you.
I don't think it gives
As Malin's
Dragon's
like...
ego.
That's why I said please consider.
But he just got inspired by Glenn to go kick some ass.
Yeah.
The music's playing. Alright, now, you know what? He's like, no, it's time. Time to show these humies what's up. So he flies down this way and is gonna slash at this big set of armor. Doing his multi-attack. He's gonna avoid frightful presence. He doesn't want Malin to get scared.
God damn it.
Like last time.
Oh my god.
He has it off right now. So he is gonna make 3 attacks. So claw. Yeah, that is gonna strike. So he slashes him for that much. Does this thing have any resistances to this? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, the dragon's attacks are considered magical. Okay, so he takes 14 on the first attack. Second claw. Yep, that's gonna hit as well. Can he add your dice to damage, Glenn?
No, just the
Okay.
just like saves and hits and stuff.
So he hits
I think it's
him
only D20.
again. He's just batting, smashing him around. So this guy goes to wounded, and he's gonna do a massive bite. Oh, and this one he will use the D10. So give me a D10 roll. I'll let you roll it. Nice. Yep, that's gonna hit.
Oops, I think it's like that's still it.
So he does 23. And yeah, that creature is starting to look pretty beat up, but it's still
Don't
up.
strike, my lord.
So Arapel.
Well, just just as he was kind of raising his sensor, the big guy disappeared, and I think I want to draw them down here below this line, so I will fall back with the others.
Big guy's running around a big maze.
Yeah, I'll come back to like here. Malin, please join us down here. Hopefully some of them will follow, and we will no longer be in the eye of the runes. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could Sacred Flame this guy. Oh, you know what? Let me use my new crossbow. I got a new crossbow. Let me do that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I already have the sensor in my hand, and I don't want to drop it. So let me just Sacred Flame him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you throw. You said that was the this guy here, right?
The wounded one.
Okay.
My macro.
So it will attempt to dodge.
Apparently still don't have one.
It will fail, as it is not very dodgy.
Okay. So it's 3d8.
Alright, so he is struck for 11 radiant. Wait, actually, let me check something. Yeah, 11 radiant. Oh, what type of damage did your thorns do? Piercing? Just magical piercing?
Yeah, magic piercing.
Okay. Alright. So that is it for Arapel, I believe.
Yes.
Malin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first over here and then unload my punches on this guy.
The flying
So,
guy. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna like fly up to meet his level. Alright, first punch.
23 would strike him. But you don't do any damage. Because it just kind of dissipates off his armor.
Lightning.
Both of those would do nothing.
Apparently not very, very frightening.
Dragon would
Dragon,
say, well, that's not good.
I look at the dragon very sheepishly.
The dragon looks.
This doesn't
Please,
usually
probably.
happen to me.
You got this, right?
He just gives you kind of an annoyed
You could try
look.
punching the other guy. He might not have the same resistances.
Well, I think I have to. Well, I know for a fact he's resistant.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Good
yeah, that's
doggy.
true. This guy is taunted on me. That's a good point.
Yes, he is still taunted. Well, you don't have to deal damage for the taunt, right? You just have to hit him.
Yes.
Okay.
He's taunted.
Yeah. Diddy's
Yeah,
like
might as
watching
well.
from the shadows, like, oh man.
Can I guess, fly over this thing to avoid the wall of thorns and try to punch this guy?
Yeah, you just have to go 10 feet up, but you should have enough movement to do that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go do that. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna try to punch him.
Punch
Try
down
punch
at that
him.
one. Alright.
Yes.
19 would miss on the first attack.
All right, let me try that again.
Or I guess this is the second attack. 29 would strike on the third attack, though.
Boom.
Doing... Remind myself, does this guy have resistance?
Yes.
Yes. This guy takes half from both of those, so he would take 6.
Yeah, damn it. Well, anyways, so I'll let them burn their reactions on me and take copies. Wait, actually, hold up. Hold up. What if I just disengage? Do I have enough movement? Because I was here. I went 20. I went up. That was 30. So I should still have movement if I disengage and go over here, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you disengage, they won't be able to attack you.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, just regular movement.
Oh,
Like,
how much
right?
movement you have left? Yeah, I think you have like, what, 60? So 5, 10. So you've used, I think, 40 so far.
Oh, so I could. Oh, I could exactly get over
He's
here.
flying, so it's not difficult terrain.
Yeah, but he had to fly up and over. Oh, I
Right,
guess he
that's
had some movement
Counted
first.
that.
Alright, so I'll say you have enough to get below the line, if that's where you're trying to get.
Yeah, I'll disengage and get below the line.
Alright. So that ends your turn. We'll have the
Yes.
steam golem back here. He's gonna come up to here. Just before the wall of thorns. Can he reach the dragon at 20 feet? The furnace. I think he can actually. Yeah, his reach is 10. So he's going to use his long axe, making an attack up at the dragon. Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to hit. Wow. Dragon's like, God damn it. Hits him for 38 slashing.
Oof.
Ouch. Dragon roars angrily and is starting to get annoyed by this. Then, can you do that again? This is multi-attack again. Or one long axe. Okay, so you can only do one of those. And actually, at this point, I think the dragon's going to use something. He's starting to get tired of this bullshit.
Oh, there's a phase 2 for the
Oh,
dragon?
they're on the ground though. That's not gonna do much. Oh, but the one guy isn't. Yeah, he's gonna wing attack on the guy who's flying.
Oh, that move, cheap move.
Oh, isn't that that enemy in the wall? Wall of Thorns now?
That guy is,
I
I'm gonna say,
forgot.
just at the edge of it. He didn't walk into
Oh.
it. So the guy flying has to make a dex save. Oh, natural 20. Oh wait, he still failed. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So he cannot make that save. So the dragon just smashes his wing down on him, and he's gonna fall 20 feet, taking some bludgeoning damage from that.
Falling into the Wall of Thorns. Yeah.
Technically, he was already in the Wall of Thorns. He was like kind of tangled up in it.
But then, if he ends his turn there, it gets another tick.
Yeah. Which his turn actually has not come up yet. It's coming up soon, I think. So he takes another 12 from the wing smack. And he is starting to look pretty beat up at this point. He's down to badly wounded. So that's it for him. Noam Chomsky.
Cool. I have the wrong. I think I'm muted.
Oh, I hear you.
Let me scoot this monkey here. Would I be able to throw a fairy fire on all three of them?
Yeah. If you center it
Okay.
kind of up in the air, it could hit all three of them. I assume you're going to miss the dragon.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, so dex
I wasn't
saves.
sure with line of sight and wall of thorns. I'm not sure if they block it out. But
Right.
Wall of Thorns
Oh,
don't
what's the
block
DC? 21?
21.
So
Yeah.
the steel protector fails, becoming lit up. The other guy, the furnace guy, would fail, becoming lit up. And the guy who just got smashed into the ground is actually unaffected by this for some reason. So your lights would just kind of bounce off him and do nothing. And Carl? What's Carl? Or is that it for you? Okay, Chomsky moves over there. And did you go mute?
I did. That's
Oh.
why you weren't here. Carl's going to repair on himself.
Okay,
That'll be-
Carl's doing some repairs. New round, Uslog.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm assuming. I mean, they're standing in the wall of thorns, but am I able to see them enough to?
One of them
Are
is.
they... Okay. The battle horror, maybe. Is that the one?
Yeah, the battle horror is like crashed into the ground in the wall of thorns, so he's very much in them.
Okay. So I guess I will move up a bit. What was that? 15? I think it was 15. Damn it! It's like 5 feet away. All right, I'm gonna throw my javelin of returning.
Which guy?
At disadvantage. At the one I can see, which I think is the battle horror.
He's prone. I guess if it's disadvantage, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's disadvantage anyway.
Okay.
So.
You hurl your magical javelin. 27 will. Oh yeah, 12. That will
12,
miss. Yeah. Second throw. 20 will actually miss it as well.
That was worth a shot. Okay, so that was 15 feet of movement. I'm going to move back again. There. Okay.
Alright, so Glare is not going to do anything. The battle horror, now it takes damage if it ends in the wall, right? I believe is what he had said. So it's going to stand up. And it's going to try to fly out of the wall, but only get to about here.
Every movement.
Yeah, and then it's going to attack Dragon with its greatsword. That will strike with the first attack, hitting the dragon for... Okay, dragon is getting unhappy with this. Second attack, greatsword will strike as well. Dragon is now wounded. And the third attack will miss, bouncing off his armor. Okay, that's it for him. The Warforged is still... Oh, what does he take at the end of his turn?
The Titan?
No, the Warforged. So that would actually bring him down. The thorns push into his joints and just tear the armor apart. Glenn.
I'm gonna inspire. Is that Yeah, it's Malin, right? I'm gonna inspire Malin. He seems like he needs some inspiration. I say, Malin, get your ass back in there, you little bitch. I thought you were supposed to be. I thought you were supposed to be, a big and bad motherfucker, and you can't even fight some little machines. Come on.
Alright, you are oddly inspired by his words. I got this.
That'll be my turn.
Alright, no action?
I don't wanna. I guess I'll dodge.
Alright, take the dodge. The Predator suddenly disappears in magic, reappearing over here. And he is going to lunge at Glenn.
Oh no.
Luckily, you're dodging. So
good armor.
Ooh, 27 becomes a 14, so that will miss.
Thank
Uh,
God.
Yeah, he'll use his other 2 attacks on you as well. 18? I think that just hit you.
That will hit.
Don't forget, you got +2 in there too.
Yeah, that puts me at 18.
Alright, so you are struck for 23 slashing.
I'm gonna rebuke that.
Alright, so you use your
I can't take the damage. I'm not close enough to Glenn, but I'm gonna use my
reaction.
the extra channel divinity I get from Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, not Aura of Vitality. Amulet of the Devout. Sorry.
So you still take that, Glenn, but he has to make a Wisdom save.
All right. Let's see. It's 23. That puts me.
So you spend your reaction.
Let's save first.
12. He would make his save. You would gain insight that. Ooh, I think that gets rid of your.
I'll take half that in Radiant.
I'm. Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay, so he would take. How much did I say?
So
20. So 11 slashing.
On
or 11 radiant.
No, it's Radiant when for the rebuke. Yeah.
Although honestly, actually, you know what? There's nobody in the Wall of Thorns anymore, is there?
Yeah.
There's one about to move.
There's
that,
that armor guy.
This guy teleported over.
Yeah, so there's one guy who has to
one
move
guy
through
behind
it.
it still.
And if the Titan returns, it would return.
Oh, Gnome's
Actually,
gonna do
Chomsky,
Flash of
If
Genius.
you want, keep your flash because I just realized, there's nobody alive.
Well,
that is
you wouldn't be able to
that
tell
is-
him that. It would just be his choice if he's doing it or not.
The
Okay.
the
That's
banished creature will reappear in the wall.
So
and
he
there's
did a
another creature
flash,
that needs to get by
and
it to come to-
you would
Okay, yeah,
keep
that's
your
easy.
stuff. And you took your 21, right?
Yeah.
Second attack, oh, luckily would become a 15, which would miss you.
That was the third.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant, third attack.
Cool.
Alright, so you're looking a little beat up now. You'd see Glenn looks wounded. Eli.
I am below half health.
So when you deleted the Titan, you deleted him from the turn order?
No, I still have him. He's
Okay,
just
so
hidden.
he made.
He
he
tried
made his
an end save
intelligence.
and failed. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. With that
Mhm.
case, I'll move in here. And I will.
Thank you for checking.
28.
28. So you attack that guy, and 28 would strike him. Doing 14 magical piercing. Let me just check something again. Is this guy a parry? I think so. Thought he had some reaction. Hang on. Oh, that's what he has. He has his roar. He hasn't used that yet, though. Alright, so he would take 14. 21 would strike him with the second attack. Doing another 16, so 30 total. He seems angry at you now.
There.
You don't have a color
and that
on you. I give you purple, I guess. You said that's it for you?
Yep, that's it for me.
Alright, so your turn would end. The dragon is tired of this because he's wounded. He's going to disengage. Just fly 80 feet this way. Like, mortals, I've decided I'm taking a break, but I think you have things in control. Good job. Keep up the good work. He just flies over
You
there.
did well, Gavrex. Thank you for your aid.
He's retreating for the time being. He says, I'll be back later. Good luck to you. He
I
just
didn't say that out
flies completely into the darkness back there. Arapel.
Alright, so at the start of my turn, Eli, Uslag, and I get 1 HP. And I'm gonna move down here for the flank. 5, 10, 20.
Sorry, Puck.
And take some swings at the little doggy. First time I've been in melee with anything this
Yeah.
long.
I know, I haven't gotten to hit anything yet.
Yeah.
Well, I did, I guess, with my...
Alright, 24 would strike him. But a 19 is going to miss him. So you
Wait,
hit
where'd the
him
guy
for
go?
19
He ran
damage.
off. He said he needs a break.
Is he fairy fired?
I was gonna heal
is-
him.
Is it
Oh,
very
he
bad?
is fairy fired. That's right.
Oh, nice.
So those would both hit then. So 11 on the second. Alright, anything
And
else?
then- nope. I'll use the last of my movement to open up that flank spot, and then let's see. Do I have a bonus action? No, they're all used up. That's my turn.
Alright, Malin.
Okay, well, I won't be able to hit this guy unless I... Well, actually... Because I'm resistant to... This guy's resistant to me. He's not wounded. I guess I could try to proc him. Which would is it 25?
Oh, this guy has taken damage. I just forgot to mark him.
Oh, he's wounded. That guy.
Not wounded, but he's taken damage.
That's what this.
He's got the little fire on
Everyone
him.
seems to have gotten. And I don't think this guy was. Do I remember if this guy was resistant to thunder lightning or not? I don't think he was.
You don't think he is.
Okay, so I'll just deal with him then. And this guy's dead. So okay, so I'm gonna go fly over here then.
Alright, fly over that guy,
I'm gonna unload my punches on this dude.
punching down.
Don't forget that the wall impedes vision with thorns. You have to fly over.
He's flying above it, I think.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Alright,
yeah, mark
so-
yourself as being at 10 feet.
Yes.
And go ahead, give me your attacks.
I will do it as soon as I can. I have to move my character, but meanwhile. Okay.
Oh, no, that is going to miss on the first. Dink. 21 will strike on the second, though. And remember, you have advantage on these,
Oh, I have advantage?
because he is fairy
He's fairy
fired.
fired.
Oh, he's fairy fired. Okay, so that's my first punch then.
Sure.
Okay. So then let me do my next punch.
Yeah,
Nice.
26 would land. A second punch for 10.
Oh, jeez. Alright. My third punch.
Nah.
Crit.
Finally. Alright, we're expending a smite on that. We'll expend a second level smite. So that should be a 16.
Alright. I feel like it'd be looking more like Malin if he whiffed two of those punches.
Yeah.
For today's session, that
Yeah.
definitely fits.
Yeah.
Alright,
you,
so-
you have that session.
21 and 24 is 45. Alright. That one hurt a little. Still above half,
Yeah.
though.
You can't leave us chomps here, else you'll miss all this dogpiling on Mal.
Was that it for you?
Last
One more haste punch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is another crit.
Alright, and I'll just do a regular for the first level.
Nice silver barbs.
Okay.
Technically, you can.
That's how you buff me. You talk smack and then I hit my crits.
15.
No, I'm good. This is what we're supposed to be doing. I called him a bitch twice and he crit twice, so there you go.
Alright, another
This is true.
36 from that one. And the creature is now wounded.
Alright,
Just
and I'm
turning
just
that.
gonna fly.
Bunch of bolts flying off him.
Take his off.
He will take his zombie. So he's gonna do a long axe. Nope, 26 will miss. Alright. The steam golem. It's gonna move through the wall. So 25 40. He's gonna have to dash to get through, but he will take damage, right?
Yeah, going through it. Wait.
So he kind of forces his way through the thorns, taking some damage as he does so.
Roll that.
35.
Uslog, you get to hit something this turn. Unless
I know.
Unless a gnome finishes them off.
I've gotten quite a bit of mileage out of this wall of thorn.
Yes.
He is
that's-
badly
was a
wounded. Gnome.
Alright. Well, I hope to leave some for you, Uslog.
Oh, there's a big. There's
Don't
a
worry
big guy.
about it.
There's a
I'm
big guy
saving my
there.
energy for the big guy.
Cool. And I'll swing at this guy twice.
Alright, so you go to attack him. 29 will strike with the first. Hitting him with the Warhammer. I don't think he takes Psychic, but let me double check.
That doesn't sound like it's not wrong.
Yeah, he is immune to Psychic, but he will take the Bludgeoning. Dink. Second attack.
Yep.
Will strike as well
Cool.
for another 9.
Glenn is looking kind of beat up.
Glenn is looking wounded. Eli is
Cool,
as
I'm
well,
gonna
even though
use-
he's not marked. Eli is wounded. Glenn is wounded. Yeah, they're both
I'm
below
gonna use
half.
an arcane jolt to give Glenn 46.
Okay.
Of healing? Or...
Yeah. So you would gain
That was a
8.
great roll.
No,
Healing.
no, Glenn. Acid damage.
Yeah.
You never know.
That was the wrong gun. He just fires a bunch of acid in your face. The acid is not healing.
Thank you.
Alright.
And Carl's gonna scoot over and use his force empowered.
No, 18 would
Wow.
miss.
Alright,
Bounces
Cool.
off his hide.
that's our turn.
Alright, new round, Uslog.
Uslog's gonna move. That's about 20 feet. I think 20 feet.
I mean, this is what this thing gets for fucking trying to shadow jump over it and dogpile me. Now I just get surrounded.
It
Like,
gets dogpiled, yeah. Alright, she is going to. Oh, yeah, she had her javelin in her hand, so she's going to drop her javelin at her feet. I don't think this thing has any interest in her javelins.
In shiny javelins.
Ooh, shiny.
I'm so sad we lost your javelin.
Yeah, I know. So mention it. Alright, so she's going to attack it with her Great Sword of Cold. And
Alright.
miss. Even though advantage would end.
19
flanking?
would miss it.
19 would miss.
It's not enough.
And reckless. Why not?
Alright, second attack. Well, it
23.
already has advantage, but I guess if you really
Oh,
want
right.
to go reckless.
yeah.
23
She
will
went.
strike. Doing seems resistant to cold, so 15 and 16 is 31, which would
Okay.
put it to wounded.
Alright. She would say, Glenn, get out of here. We've
Get
got
out
this.
of here, Glenn. Alright, so the tower is going to loudspeaker say, all forces prepare to full attack southern area, and a beam is going to hit this guy's corpse and start dragging it back towards the tower.
Oh no.
Oh. So we want to kill them away from the tower.
Yeah, we want to dismantle them or something.
Yeah.
The
Melon, bring it back this way so
Titan-
I can't beam it back.
Well, the Titan is still lost in a maze of emotions. Glenn. Where am I? Him and his pilots are just like cursing.
okay, so it's immune to psychic. I saw from not chomps attacks, see, I can disengage, but it can run after me. Or it can just teleport after me and not invoke any obvious. If I dodge, it's just gonna attack me. It's gonna hit me because I can really see. Well, relatively low compared to everyone else. I am going to.
Well, it missed you a bunch last turn because you were dodging.
That is true. I mean, 18's not bad, but I just I also
enough.
I don't have that much HP. Well, 70 HP's not bad. Do I dodge or try to impact? I feel like I'm not the biggest threat because it's kind of like getting ganged up on.
Well, it's about to swing at Malin right now. You can see it's targeting him.
Yeah.
Or not
Hell
Malin,
yeah,
Eli.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm just going to dodge action. And I'm going to...
Eli did more damage than.
It's not always about the most damage. It can
Oh,
be several factors. But it's
Yeah, like
mad
you
at
wanted to start
Eli
to-
right now.
Yeah, I'll just take the dodge action, and I will bonus action, cower and whimper.
Okay. So the creature is going to kind of turn towards Uslag. And there is suddenly a deafening burst of sound. Everyone has to give me a con save, DC 19.
Oh, I did this before.
Everyone within... Yeah, just be everyone. You're all in range. Or actually, Malin might be just outside. Nope, he's in range.
Oof.
Con save?
Yeah, con save DC 19. Okay,
Ooh,
so I
nice
think I
job,
need
everybody.
one more. Okay, so Malin.
Malin, you've got inspiration.
Wait, I have inspiration.
Yeah, I give you inspiration.
Oh, okay, so,
D10. Ooh. All right. Well,
that's
Well,
not...
apparently you
just have
bad
it at
mouthing him didn't do as well as you would have liked.
You know, crits it helps.
Well, I say
Well,
you
You
have
keep
it.
that
Yeah,
inspiration though until it
Yeah.
succeeds.
That's
I
true.
will, so.
So maybe you still feel like his bad mouthing was good.
This bad luck's got to change. The next swing's gonna be better.
Alright, so if you made the save, you take 15. Or sorry, 16. If you failed it, you take 33 thunder.
I'm
So
gonna
16
take
thunder or
or I'm
33.
sorry, Glenn's damage. I'm gonna take Glenn's damage as well as my own.
Alright, so you take... I guess you just
Half
take
and full.
32 if you took two 16s.
Wait, but he
and
was gonna take full, right?
No, I took mine.
he
Oh,
made a
paid.
save.
Okay, all right, 33.
Eli is the one who failed his save.
Okay.
Eli and Malin. So sorry, yeah,
you
like I
guys
was
can keep
saying,
that way.
33 thunder if you failed, 16 if you made it, and those who failed are stunned. Which would kill
how much
your
if we made?
haste.
Oh, wait, no matter what, I kills with haste. Ew.
Yeah, because you become stunned, you and Eli.
How much if we made it?
Very stunned.
16 thunder.
Okay.
As you
So,
are. Yeah.
stunned means no concentration.
Yes, incapacitated breaks concentration.
So there's a giant Orch Titan back.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Before that, I
Okay,
was-
technically, he appears in my wall of
Where?
thorns and should take damage again.
Sorry, what did you say, Chomsky?
I meant to say, Flash Eli's.
It would.
His
I
what?
crit
Oh,
failed.
his.
I don't know.
No, he's stunned. You can't do anything about that. He just
Well, if
loses.
you would have made the con save.
No, it
No, there's
wouldn't
no
have
con save. He's stunned.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
yeah. There's nothing. There's
Well-
no way to stop it because when he becomes
Yeah,
incapacitated.
his original Chomsky, his
I
original
missed.
flash was only 2.
Yeah.
He rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
The second one was the
he should. Okay, but like I said he should take damage from wall of thorns again since he's appearing in it again, right?
Yes. I think so. So he is actually pretty healthy because the guy was in there repairing him. He's really proud of himself. Now he's suddenly jammed up with thorns again. He gives you another middle finger as he starts hammering again.
Middle finger
that
that's
is
taller than a Uslog.
That was a high roll on Wall of Thorns. Damn.
Nice.
All right. So that is it for the Predator. And you two
Fail
are
the, Did he fail to save?
I didn't even roll. Let's give him the damage. Yeah, you failed it.
Okay.
So yeah, Mark, your guys is stunned, Eli and Malin. And
Icon
I
again.
think we're gonna have to end here.
Glenn, can you mark yourself? Are you below half?
Here, I'll
Yeah.
put the stun on you guys. It's
Okay.
this one.
I always forget to.
Oh, it's the stars.
And you can repeat it at the end of your every turn. It lasts a minute. But yeah, we'll end with Eli going next. Yeah, good
And
job.
Uslog,
One session.
Chomsky, and Malin, you guys are all undamaged?
No, I'm almost halfway.
Oh yeah, I should put the
No,
winded
just
thing
no one's
on.
marking themselves.
Yeah, I forget about the winded thing now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
kind of
what-
new
what
to
is-
me.
That's fine.
Trained us so well for so
Whenever
long.
you're below full hit points.
The one that's on the doggy.
Oh, that's half health or
I-
below.
Yeah, I don't know which. I don't know what this.
Oh,
is.
I'm sorry. I thought someone asked wounded, which is.
Wound
Yeah,
is
I
the.
don't know.
Glenn
Right.
is below half, so the doggy one is what I was saying.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the wounded sign is.
It's the one that is on Uslog, like the little fire.
Yeah, just that's
I
above
little
half,
flame.
but below
This is-
full.
Yeah, Uslog's symbol is above half. The half heart on the doggy is below half.
Exactly.
And then,
Yeah, half heart like that. Yeah, because I'm below half.
yeah,
Yeah.
And the skull and crossbone is almost dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1/4
below
or
quarter,
below.
yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
actually, I'm 70 out of 123. I'm bad at math. I'm technical.
Yeah, you would be above half.
perfect.
So, I think. Well, we do the MVP vote, but I think I'm gonna give inspiration
Oh.
to an inspiration point to Glenn and Malin
Thanks.
for your silly role play.
No.
And if anyone else thinks they want to nominate themselves for doing like background stuff, let me know. Otherwise, just give me your MVP vote. Enjoyed the interactions between Glenn, the dragon, and Malin.
Actually, they're just dogpiling me. They're like, oh, they're like, I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. I'm about to end this old man's career. As soon as I got stuck on the cliff, I wasn't afraid of me being stuck on the cliff. I knew I was gonna absolutely get just savaged by Glenn and the dragon.
Alright, so Arapel, you are MVP. You
Oh,
as well get an
thank you.
inspiration point. Yeah, good job, everyone. Good games.
That
One
went by
session.
fast tonight.
Yeah, dude.
It's a good amount of RP and assaulting the tower, which it's been
Yeah,
Full
questionable
strategy.
so far, but you know,
yeah. Gavrick's just like
no one
initiated
actually.
for us. He was
You
just-
told him, yeah, go Gavrix, and then he just was like,
We're like,
"Nah,
do your thing, Gavrick. And he was like, let me show you.
let me show you
It's
how
what
it's
happened,
done.
Jim.
He just
I had
got
to go
blasted.
I had to go fix something in the attic. I missed the part where he left.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh.
Like,
Oh,
he
yeah,
got
he's
to
like-
wound. He's like, I'm gonna take 5.
yeah. He's still in the vicinity. He's just
Oh, he said he's gonna
Taken.
see. Well, we don't know if he's gonna come back.
he's taking a little.
But he said
I
he was
mean,
gonna come
we
back.
promised him that he could turn this place into his lair. He wants us to get in.
Yeah, he's probably gonna do whatever he can to make that happen. But we'll see.
I mean, damn. Think
Yeah.
about how this would have been if we didn't have a dragon with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
although we
the
probably
thing
would have. It
Well,
would have taken us longer to activate the.
he was a little
alarm.
vain. You guys were probably more tactical than the dragon was. He just kind of flew.
yeah,
in
he was
there.
very smug
Yeah.
and very reckless.
So,
But
yeah.
he
One
did-
session. I'm gonna head out. I will see you all next week.
Yeah.
All right, see you then.
Next
Thanks,
week.
guys.
I'll be
All right.
taking some notes here.
Good night, everybody. We have Chomsky here next week. Still, is that what it sounded like? So
Yes.
today. Okay.
Hey,
Cool,
that's a
good.
shame. Like hopefully we can get into the tower in the next session because
I
after all this time,
know. I know.
Oh,
Chomsky needs to
yeah.
make it to the tower.
Yeah, I think
I
this
just
is his only group that's this progressed
It's
into the
my
story.
only group that's made it here.
Oh, you're in
Mm,
Monday,
yeah.
aren't you?
Right, but we haven't made it here yet.
Oh,
We're
you're pretty
close,
close though.
but
Yeah. You guys
yeah.
went to the
I
astral
mean,
plane.
we
so-
were very close on the original Tuesday group, and then I had to wait 2 years to get back here.
True.
Has your Monday group incited a rebellion against the fire giants as well?
Oh no, we just skipped that. We were in
No.
the row of calls for like 3 days.
We made that up.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
And we
were.
totally, oh my gosh, we did so badly with the heist. We were stealing stuff, right? And then it got to the point where we needed to leave, and our GTFO plan was a teleport, and we didn't know about the dimensional anchor.
Oh god.
And and Lou didn't make the anchor like affect extra dimensional
Portable hole.
spaces
Well,
in
I
that
offered
game.
to retcon it, but you guys said no, it's fine. So like
No, we
someone.
didn't.
No, I did at one point. But
Okay, well, I missed that entirely because I would have said yes, we'd like our PC back. But anyway, so we were using our bags of holding and our portable hole, and in the last moment, most of us got out, but 2 people kind of got stuck behind getting out. And so the monk was like, said to the other, to one of our other characters, was like, because we had the portable hole open and we were like shoving treasure into it. And she's like, jump in there and I'll get us out of here, right? And he jumped in there with a bag of holding in his pocket.
yeah, so he ended up on
So
the
we
astral
lost the
plane
portable
with all
hole,
their
the bag
treasure.
of holding, the PC, and everything we'd looted.
Yeah, gotta watch out for those bag of holdings with portable hole things. They'll get you.
We're gonna lose. Like, I mean, just pure economic. We're gonna lose a bag of holding because Chomsky has one of them.
No, he. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's fine though. I mean, we're decent on that.
Yeah,
Just
Uslox
because
doesn't have. I think it has more space in it. And
But what else? I think.
Well,
oh,
you
yeah,
can also
use the
use
soul
your camp.
crystals. He's the only one who knows how to use the soul crystals. God damn.
yeah. I mean, Uslog and Airpol know I mean, Uslog's just not very intelligent.
Yeah, there's not much
but
to know. You
Airpol
just
knows
stick them
a little bit.
in the things
Yeah.
and they power stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Shadowlord.
definitely have experience.
He has background stuff with the soul crystals, but yeah, anyone
'cause
can
I was gonna
use them.
say, because I wanted to go jam it into myself, and then that was my.
Chomsky
whole
actually has
idea.
kind of a dark backstory with the soul
Mhm.
crystals, which he hasn't embraced as much as I would have liked, but it's fine.
I think he's trying to make up for being kind of taken it not taken advantage
Yeah, we should
of, but,
probably
like,
hire some more.
misled, I guess.
If we should
Yeah,
probably
that's
hire
what he
some more
tells you.
laborers and guards for our camp because we actually don't have a lot of camp capacity, and
Chomsky's done some things.
yeah.
You know, it takes is it 502 to tango? 500 dead people and someone making the soul crystal. I'm just saying. Chomsky's yeah, he's got a dark past. I'll just say that.
He actually made the soul
Chomsky's
crystals.
Chomsky's like father from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, kind
That's
of.
a good way to put it. Actually, that's a really good way.
Like Elric's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sacrifice Xerxes. For
Sacrifices must be made. I don't actually remember his dad too much from that show.
Which is actually what the previous guy was called. Wait.